Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Yeah, I can't see anything, so this could be fun. What's going on?
One of those days.
I was in here. Everything was fine. 30 minutes sitting by myself. Nobody here. And the minute you guys got in and we had to start, I rolled a contact and I can't get it out. So I can't see anything, which will be fun. I mean, I can see like kind of on one eye, but like blurry on another one. So let's try to say hi to the chat the best we can. Here we go.
You have an eye patch you can wear?
GT Key Comics. Thumbs up. Hi. Thumbs up. Hi, buddy. Happy Hump Day, nerds. Give me some of the totally awesome coolestness, Ed. Don't forget to say the thing. Flex it off. Cheers. Tommy Longbox. Thank you for that, bud. Nope, still can't see. All right. Ed, the odds of me staying awake are, I read this already, 1.4. See, I was in the back room, so I know most of these already. Because the odds are, he's got 1 in 4 odds. Not good odds. Not terrible. Not great. So let me say it now. Saying hi for the algorithm. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for saying hi for the algorithm. Sorry we were late. I'm blaming it on Pete and Dub.
It's all right.
First
Jackson.
Oh, Jesus. Evening, TAC team. Have a great show, and I'll catch you on the rewind. All right, Vader, and cheers. Let's see what we can do here. Marv, Marco, Dub, TAC. Good. TAC, real good. Real good. Thank you. AOA, from what I hear, there's been a bunch of shenanigans going on with AOA. I hear that he's giving away a ton of memberships. So AOA, thank you for giving away all the memberships. Oh, that's a comic book I just stepped on. That's good. Thanks for giving away all the memberships, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support for the channel also.
Absolutely.
All right. Neal Jones. All right. This should be good. I need a list of under the radar books for when I hit the flea markets. Cool. I actually added a couple more to the under the radar this week because I kind of shortened down. We're going to redo comics. Spoiler alert. The problem with it is we've been reviewing an actual couple good books, and we don't want to spoil them, and we've been pushing them off a week. I still want to let you know who shows up in those books. We're probably not going to cover most of it, and we're probably just going to rank it more as like, do we suggest you even read it, or like if you picked it up, just go and put it in the bag and order. Yeah, kind of like type of thing. So we're going to run that out a little bit. AOA.
Neal, I'm going to open it up later.
Oh, yeah. Neal, cool. Nice. He took a short nap. I'm good for a short spell. All right, cool. Thanks.
Oh, did the odds go up then?
Huh?
Odds went up then after.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, I don't know. Isn't it a parlay now or something? Like, because the first one he fell asleep, so you'd have to get the. What's up, everyone? Let's have a great show, Matthew. We will. Thank you very much. B, what's up? Evening, evening. Hope everyone is well. Everyone is well. Extreme Marco close up. That's not. It doesn't matter. I couldn't see it. Member. Joe's a member for 18 months. What's up, gentlemen and Marco? Thank you. Artrell, what's up, everyone? The eyes are sitting down here now. Nice. BK, what did BK hear? I heard Marco ruined 10 blouses with his tears after Detroit flopped. I think you're incorrect. I am extremely happy. I mean, I would have loved the Super Bowl, but like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't think you people understand how bad we have it at pro football.
I get
what
it.
they did was amazing.
I get it.
And by the way, like, you know, if you're gonna lose on a ball bouncing off of a face mask and like a catch where the guy, if they didn't make the technology for their gloves, because that play in that in the beginning, one of the plays that changed the game was that play when the wide receiver went all the way back and touched it with the fingertips. He can't. That's sticky stuff on your hand, bro. But if he didn't catch that ball, it was 3rd and 18. That's 4th and 18. It's game over. Instead, that turned in a little bit of momentum and stuff. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. They had 2 touchdowns that really you do that 100 times. Maybe that one time you get those 2 balls. That happens. It bounces off a visor. He catches that ball on the fingertip. It perfectly sticks onto the glove.
You ever tried the wide receiver gloves they got these days?
Yeah, no, they're crazy. They're mad crazy, bro.
Like my son's flag, and it's just like.
So we used to, when I used to play line, we used to we'd get these black gloves, and then you get some of the stuff on the inside, and be like, so your fingertips wouldn't have it, but you touch down on it so that like it wasn't holding, but you still have the grip on, because they used to teach you the wing technique. So you could get these gloves, and it'd be padded on the outside, and you get the sticky on there, so you could grab onto the like padded area. Kinda. But now, I mean, I don't know, like they don't care. Those wide receiver gloves. I had some. I host a flag football event at NFL stadiums, and the people that do that, like it's adults, but they like the stuff they bring in there. You're like, how can you not catch the ball? Like, how can't you catch the ball? Like dropping the ball now is got to be tough.
No, it was Ed. I don't blame him for not kicking.
I don't either. I mean, we would have lost 3 games. We wouldn't even made the playoffs if we did that. So like, that's not it.
Your kicker ain't that great from long range, so.
Well, it's not even that. Like, you can't be if you don't like the play calling, cool. But the play calling got us to where we were, so you can't be mad at that. Once again,
he just dropped it.
Yeah, you're gonna have bad refereeing. You're gonna have whatever. You're gonna have missed calls. You're gonna have whatever your regular thing is. That's okay. The odds of that happening, like the face mask bounce, like it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And if that doesn't happen, we win the game. So like. You know, I mean, I'm not complaining about it.
Yep.
Hey, Eric.
No. Guys, you're in good spirits about it.
Well, it's not like I fucking played the game, bro. Like, I'm not on the field. Like, I know some of the boys, but it don't mean I'm on the field. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, I do. I care. I hope they win, but over under 2 Ollies mentions this show. I always find it funny how crazy people get. Thank you for that.
There'll be Ollie stuff.
There will be Ollie stuff. I'll take the over. I will too. Not kicking a field goal. 50 years in Detroit is a contender. Nothing to. Yeah, absolutely. And we get all our players pretty much back, and we get that staff back. Oh, jeez, please give me 3 years of good times. Good evening, everyone. Meet Wad number 1. All right. Looks at context falling back into place, so maybe we'll have a little bit of fun. Yeah, I mean, people that get too. I understand when you see me here ranting about some comics, you may think that in normal life, I'm just a lunatic that runs around and screams all day long, but I don't eat at Outback Steakhouses, and where I go, you can get in trouble for that. So I don't do that. And I definitely, I don't know. I just blooming onion, baby. Put another shit on the Bobby! You know, that type of shit. You know, so like, yeah, no, I don't typically run around the world yelling because football teams lose. I don't know. I guess.
Fair enough.
Before we get going,
you know that Dub lives like closer. He lives like 45 minutes an hour. Comic Man Andy lives 2 hours and like 15 minutes away.
Closer to 3. Yeah.
Yeah. No, zoo. He lives in the zoo, right?
Oh yeah. So closer to you, right?
He lives 2 on me, 3 on you. Yeah.
Welcome to Artrell. Welcome to Shinobi Fufu.
Oh, Shinobi Fufu.
Welcome to Eb LeBeau. All thanks to AOA's gifted memberships.
Thank you, AOA. Gentleman and a scholar that he is.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We need to host AOA behind the scenes another one of these days.
Yeah.
Have him come out. Maybe you do a pre-show. AOA, you want to do a pre-show with us where you come in behind the scenes before
hang out
show?
for a little bit.
Leftovers, Aggie. What's up, Mudbutt?
Once again.
It's never going away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? There's a place, I guess, called Texas Steakhouse.
Roadhouse.
Chain? Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, yes.
Is it good?
I don't know. I went to one in Ohio. I think it was Texas or one of those, and it wasn't bad. They had like a cinnamon butter thing.
No, but like I'm looking, so like
the steak wasn't bad.
There's some people that I know that like, you know, Brands, Dub.
Brands, the restaurant?
The restaurant that used to be there, Brands. Yeah.
I heard of it.
Yeah, Brands Steak. Okay, yeah. I don't know what else it'd be compared to. Like, you know, like it's like a steakhouse and you get rolls. Like rolls is big. Like the roll, like everybody, whenever you ask about, they're like, "Oh, the rolls are good," and they got this sizzling steak, and you know, like a gimmick steak. You know what I mean? It's not like
Chili's.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're all about the same, like the Lone or the Texas and the Outback, and like they're all very similar level of steakhouse.
Yeah,
and none of those. Yeah. They're not Ruth's Chris or anything. You're not like.
No. Yeah. You're not getting that. But it's not like BlackRock where you're overpaying for bullshit. Like, it's solid enough where it's like, okay, cool, you get your money's worth, and they'll give you some free.
Yeah, I mean, you can fill yourself up on bread if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
things like that.
Yeah, it's like a Red Lobster style steakhouse, right?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Like a mid-level steakhouse.
Because now that the brands is closed, I buy gift certificates for the holiday sometimes for this couple, and I really want, I know they enjoy not like they're not the greatest when you go out to, like it's always like, oh man, these free rolls aren't warm enough, like that type of place. So I want a place where like that. They're not the oddballs.
Yeah, not Black Rock. Definitely not Black Rock. I've heard about the Black Rock, and when I was told about it, I was like, wait, so you go to this place and then you pay for food, then you have to cook it yourself?
It's going to be a disaster.
I don't understand. What's the point?
I know. I bought them like a $250 gift card for this year. It's going to be a disaster.
For Black Rock? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that they think people are servants, but they don't really know like what a server is. So like, it's like, yeah, no, not like that. No, but there's certain type of people, you know what I mean? Like they like you go in a restaurant and like there's not enough ice in my water. Like, bitch, you ate
my coffee 3 times.
Like they like, I get it. Like, but like also too, like you're not in a full service, no matter what you think, you're not in a full service restaurant. Every dish doesn't come out with new silverware and like you ain't been to a restaurant like that. You know what? You're not at you're not doing the tasting menu at a Michelin star. You ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So like if your roll isn't as fresh as you want it, it's the fucking free roll, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I want them to go to a place where they like that complaint comes at it. Like brands, when you're known for the sizzling steak, like, and people are like, the rolls are good here, like that complaint happens at that place, right? Like you get could you go back there and get me the fresh rolls? Like, yeah, all they're going to do is take your shit, flip it upside down and put it in a different bin and bring that shit back out to you. Right. But like at another restaurant, they'll be like, no, we can't fuck it. Like, I think you're in the wrong spot. You know what I mean? So I want to find a spot where I can send them where like that, saying stuff like that. Cause they don't mean any harm by it, but like saying that type of stuff isn't looked at side.
Oh, you want a fresh one? Wait, here you go.
Yeah, that's what they do. I want that place. So that's what I'm asking. Is that what Texas Roadhouse is? Is it a place like, if you're like, oh, the bread isn't fresh, they just go in the back and they're like, okay, we'll take some off of the other plate that somebody else is throwing out. We'll just throw some of those on so it's different color.
Warm ones on top. Yeah,
exactly. Throw it in the microwave for 2 seconds. Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah. For a couple of minutes and then we'll get it nice and warm.
All set. All right, so I'm glad you got that figured out, but we need to move along because we have a lot of things to cover today.
Sizzlers and IHOPs soon.
Right, we can maybe save this for a little bit later if you want to get more in depth about your steaks. So you ready for some news?
Oh yeah, let me run the thing and get us ready.
I didn't know they had steaks at IHOP.
Yeah. I don't think you want to know.
They have burgers at IHOP for a while. They were going to change the name, and everybody got mad.
I'll be honest. I used to go there and eat eggs Benedict when I was in college.
With IHOP,
they don't have it anymore.
Oh well, that's
I love eggs Benedict. We went to an IHOP and it wasn't on the menu.
Oh boo! Hey, Dwayne Scott.
Anyway, all right, let's do the thing.
Yeah, Eric gets what I was saying. Exact, perfect place. All right, perfect place.
Oh, they used to do that at Longhorns too.
Perfect place.
Yeah, one of those places. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You can get peanuts, but you can't throw them on the floor at Five Guys, though. You can eat the peanuts at Five Guys burgers.
That's true.
If you want the runs, I don't know why you eat at Five Guys.
Right. Okay, here we go. Top story. There's a lot of stuff happened this past week. Had a couple different things that could have been the top story, but I don't know. This seemed like kind of a big deal.
Oh my god, you guys and your pedophile, dude. He looks like a creepball. You grow a mustache like that, you know it.
Vince McMahon has resigned, and I don't know a single fan that's upset. Maybe Marco's upset, but besides Marco, I don't think anybody else is upset.
Who was it in our chat who said he looks like a guy who would want to shit on?
Right.
I mean, that's the truth, though. I mean, that's like you thought that was a good look. Like when he showed up looking like that, somebody was like, "Yeah, that doesn't look like a."
That's a look.
That's a look. Right. So yeah, he did a lot. He was sad sexually trafficked and abused a former employee. He tried to pay her off, and then he didn't pay. So lots of allegations, lots of accusations. He says, of course, he didn't do any of it. But there's been a lot of things that, like you look back, it's like, Shane left and didn't get along with him, and different people like kind of distance themselves from him, and now
Oh wait, this you didn't think you guys really didn't think this guy was a nutbag?
Well, we did, but now he wasn't charged with anything. Yeah, he absolutely, and I don't. Yeah, I'm. This is like the best thing that could possibly happen.
I want the Undertaker to come out now and explain why he kept telling everybody how great of a man Vince McMahon was. I want to see what happens with that one.
Yeah,
it could have been great to him.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, maybe
because he made him a lot of money. Undertaker, Undertaker
he did,
made Vince a lot of money.
But it seemed like Undertaker was like, I can get how you can get bamboozled by people, right? Like, because they don't act the same way around you as they do around other people. But Mark seemed to have like intimate details of hanging out with Vince a lot. Like, oh yeah, we weren't just employer, we were hanging out all the time. And I'm not quite sure that that even though he said that Goldberg is an icon, I'm not quite sure that that's the position. Like, I don't expect every person who ever said something nice to say something bad about Vince or whatever, but like the guy who's always been telling everybody, because Undertaker has said this before, that people get Vince wrong. He's actually a really good guy. Like, he's done so much for everybody. He's anybody who ever bashes him. And Undertaker's gone after people, fellow wrestlers who have spoke poorly of Vince McMahon for one reason or another. I think that's it. Like, when you get the overall defender guy, the guy that's like, he does no wrong, then you have to come out and say like, yo man, I know I've stuck up for it. Like, people said a lot of nice things about Bill Cosby. The minute you find out that he's dropping shit in people's drinks, you gotta go like, yo bro, I might have said some nice shit, but like, I don't know.
But you got to wait until this plays out. Like, you don't want to just all of a sudden, just because somebody first again gets accused, all of a sudden now you're just, I'm going to drop,
Yeah, but didn't his son say, yeah, he was shitting on people too or something? Did he say, yeah, this dude's new, this is why I'm leaving?
I don't think he ever said that.
All I know is they'll have to go to trial and do all the due diligence. I would just say that this took place the last few years, apparently.
Right.
This isn't old school stuff. This is recent stuff. And as I understand it from what I read, this wasn't a problem until he stopped paying. Like, since his hush money stopped, that's when this became a problem.
But I get that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're paying the hush money, like if it was just an accusation, believe me, we know at Michigan State, I get the whole thing. Like, because we had some lady say something and then they came out with the trial. We said, we're still going to fire a guy, let the guy go. Came out with the trial. The lady's text message pretty much said, I'm suing this dude to get money. I hit the lotto. Like, I get that. But that's not what this is. This is like the hush money came up and he stopped paying. And the deal with hush money is it's to hush somebody up. If you stop paying, then the person comes out and says,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But what else was he paying her for, though? That's what I think I get that everybody gets their day in court, but you don't pay somebody hush. Nobody's denied that the woman has been getting paid hush money. That's the one thing, you know what I mean? So, like, I think there's a little bit more credibility when an accusation comes out and they're like, yeah, we got paid hush money. It stopped. So I don't got to hush no more.
No, but my question about it comes in with the willingness of it. Is that's the difference to me. It's a matter of, I don't want to get into that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're saying about. I don't care about all the like y'all are sick fucks anyways. You guys are shitting on each other and stuff like that. I don't give a shit about
somebody being paid to be a side piece. They're being paid to be a side piece. But if you stop paying them, they're going to probably be pretty pissed off.
Well, okay. I mean, I think probably like that probably isn't an issue we should get into, and maybe like that is where because there has been some sides of what they were why they say back and forth why she stopped or whatever. I'm just saying nobody's denying the fact that he was shitting on her and paying her.
Well,
those are the two facts that nobody has said against. They have said that he was having some form of relationship.
Well, McMahon's spokesman said that the lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. So,
yeah, I mean, that's what the lawyer said.
Having the stupid mustache.
Yeah,
no charges have been filed yet for anything. So,
yeah. I get that. I get that they said that, but once again, we have the other also side where the people were coming out saying like
the question is whether he's a shitbag or not. I don't think that was ever.
That's not a question.
That's not a discussion. Yeah.
That's not what we're discussing.
Aware of that.
It's whether he's going to get in trouble for it or not.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, hey, listen. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, big surprise. I don't know why you guys were so shocked in the chats. Oh, he's a shitbag. Yeah.
I
Oh, he
wasn't
also
shocked.
shits on people.
It was just kind of
Oh
like,
yeah.
why
Yeah.
did you stop paying, man? To your point, like,
Yeah.
you-
Yeah. I mean, like you should like
stop
if that.
paying, they're gonna start talking.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't like. Yeah. But what I'm saying is there's. But there's been residual. But there's.
money.
But I guess there's been residuals because there's people who've come out and said they have said, "Do you want to speak?" Well, no, but you understand why I've had a poor relationship with Vince McMahon. There's a handful of people who have said that now, so they won't say exactly that they knew he was doing that, but they said, "Well, now you like Shane McMahon. Now you understand why I have had a relationship issue with my dad. The thing with his wife, you know what I mean? Like they won't say like, yeah, of course we know that he was shitting on people, and some of those are very.
I'm focusing in on the shitting.
Well, because I don't want to say the other stuff because we will get demonetized. The other stuff that he's being accused of is, by the way, it's disturbing. There's parts in there where it is very disturbing, and we can't say what it is because
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't
matter.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
We don't have to get into the minutia of it.
Right.
He's cheering for it to be demonetized, anyways. Okay.
Yeah.
On that note, thanks for hanging in there, guys. I'm going to throw a few memberships out there.
Yeah. All right.
Because of pooping up people? Yeah, that's it. Oh, there he goes. You should have sent him out with poop emojis. All right, go ahead.
I got rid of the poop emoji. The pump
it's gone. All right. Top movie in the country once again is Mean Girls. This is like the third week in a row.
Oh, it's nothing to do with Mean Girls. I'm looking at the number. That's it.
Yeah, it's half. Basically, all these numbers are half of what they were last week.
But
it's
here's the cool
same 5 movies, same order, but half the dollars.
Oof.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Beekeeper's still there making $6 million.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's only $6 million, and that's number 2.
It barely lost out. Like I think Sunday evening was when it finally lost out to Mean Girls, like just by 200,000. So
I have a feeling I'm really gonna enjoy that show when it comes to some streaming service.
Which one?
What's that? Mean Girls?
No. Why the fuck would I watch that?
I don't know. It sounds like right up your alley.
The Beekeeper.
Oh.
What are we talking about there?
I'm talking about 5 different movies that are still on the list.
5.
Yeah. So January was a very weak month, per usual for the theater industry.
Yeah. Not new.
But anyway, so we've got some positive news coming for movies, and this was pretty fantastic. Millie Alcock will be our new Supergirl. So we had talked a few weeks back that she wasn't running. Yeah, Alcock, Alcock,
Alcock, Alcock.
Correct.
And she's an actress.
Correct.
Yeah, she was in House of Dragons.
What, is that her real name is Alcock, or she changed it to that?
Why would somebody change their name to that?
Well, why wouldn't you change your name if you're Alcock and you're going to be an actress?
She's going to use her name. I don't know. That's her real name.
That's a choice.
Blame her dad.
Yeah, right. Sheesh.
No, I mean, like it's a normal thing for actors and actresses to go under a pseudonym. Wouldn't you would assume that like?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to focus on the fact that she seems like the best choice for Supergirl, and not what her name is.
I mean, I'm going to forget their names.
This is who she is. This is who she is.
I'm going to forget their names Alcock in a little bit.
No, but you remember her from House of Dragons?
Yeah, she's good in House of Dragons.
Yeah, she's very good.
Yeah, she's a great actress. I'm just surprised she wouldn't. I mean,
well, she's just gonna be Supergirl when she's in the movie.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about what her name is.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, Alcock."
Right.
Dude, have you seen the comic book community, especially DC fans? You think they're not just gonna be like, "There's Alcock"? Of course they are. What?
I don't know. There was a few things that came to mind. I almost said, and then I figured
you probably should have said. You probably should have said
to do it.
I'm setting you up for it. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Let's talk about SNL 1975, which is a new movie coming out, and they have cast their Garrett Morris, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, and John Belushi. They are being played by these guys: Lamorne Morris, Dylan O'Brien, Corey Michael Smith, and Matt, whose name I forgot to write down.
This doesn't sound like a good idea.
So this will be the story about the opening episode of Saturday Night Live and how it came to be. Should be interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean,
it's gonna be something.
It'll be something for sure.
I'll watch it.
Nah, probably not.
And another thing to help boost up our theaters, Christopher Nolan's Tenet will be returning to movie theaters for 1 week, including IMAX theaters, starting February 23rd. There'll be screenings across the U.S., international, and there'll be some exclusive footage of Dune Part 2.
You know, Dune's coming back too. The Lynch one.
Did you just give Styx a membership?
Yeah, I gave me one too. I got one too.
Yeah. If I could give you all you guys them, I would. But no, when I do the gift thing, it just
I'm not even subbed to the channel, so I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be. I think you have to be subbed and allow people to know that you're subbed to get those. I think that's the criteria.
Yeah. Oh, is that how those people who kept getting it from other channels that were watching us, and then all of a sudden they realized they should probably hide that they're watching our channel so they don't get memberships anymore? That's a good idea. All right. Well, that's good. I don't know what the Tenet is.
I still haven't seen Tenet.
Hey, we have a something in the chat. Can you take care of that, Pete?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a while.
Where it is.
Feet pics. Woo! $5 feet pics. That's how much a feet pic. I assume she's talking about like she takes pictures. That person takes pictures of their feet and then send it to somebody
or other people's feet,
and they get $5. They get $5, bitch. I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah.
For my OnlyFans. Sorry, I can't hardly see it.
It's gone.
It's already gone.
Oh, damn. I want to see the rest of the ad.
You want to see what
Mama Pan? Feet pics. What are we doing here?
Vince McMahon talk. That's
dude. We gotta get this. Yeah. We gotta get $5 feet pics for less. Yes. Oh, it's a discount, bro. How much is regular feet pics? She's like the discount. Mama Pam.
Discount foot. Well,
it's the 4 less.
You got to give a discount if you're missing toes.
Wait, is that? Hold on now. Is that per foot? So it's $5 a foot. $10 for 2.
$5 a foot, or for all 7 toes.
$3.99. 2 for $20. Is you on the Mr. Allen special? All right, go ahead. What? Yeah, no, I'm
making sure.
Dub, did you know how much feet pics cost?
I don't care.
That's not something you run into every day.
Yeah, but
I don't think
do I care.
Market price though. I think that's like you said. I think that's discount rate.
I never really thought about it. Like, how much would you pay for? I mean, can you just not get pictures of people's feet? I figure you can get everything online, right? Somebody go call Vince McMahon and ask him about that. All right.
So this guy, Matthew Vaughn, says Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are about to save the whole Marvel universe. So this guy directed X-Men First Class, and he says that from what little bit he's seen of Wolverine versus Deadpool, this movie is gonna like bring the joke back to Marvel and bring it back to life. In other news, this guy has nothing to do with Deadpool 3, so what does it matter?
I know what you're laughing at.
Yeah.
What does Zach say? Zach got it. Low feet picks is 20. It's $100. Well, I'll give it to Zach. Love you, Zach. Wait, do we still have the bell?
Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't get rid of the bell.
Wow, we got a lot of G.I. Joe shit going on.
Ring the bell.
I mean, I know I said yes to it, but I don't think I realized it until I saw it. All right.
The vehicles are doubled up. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Not really that many.
Harry Potter, Nintendo, and Monsters Land are going to headline the new Universal theme park in Florida.
Harry Potter,
so
Nintendo
all of
Swing.
these things, all of these things will be like Universal Monsters.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna have you How to Train a Dragon as well as Universal Monsters. It's like a dark universe.
So now I want to go.
Yeah, so this will be opening up next year.
Okay,
they've been building it
can
for
I
a
ask a
while.
question?
Yeah,
Can I ask a question? So, because you've been to Universal, right, before?
I have. Yes,
I have
Can
one
you-
of them, just a regular
a
Universal
time
park.
ago.
Is this the one that's in Florida?
Yeah, they have 2 parks in Florida right now. This will be the 3rd park they have in Florida.
Oh,
Oh, wait, they're building a whole new park?
Yes, it's the 3rd park.
Where's this one going to be?
Somewhere near the other 2. You'll be able to
Right.
get there by shuttle or train.
I see what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
a third piece to
Florida
the
rules.
Right, but you have to buy separate admission for each park. Like it's not like you can probably
I was
buy
gonna
a
ask a bunch of
combined
questions.
admission. Yeah,
I was going to ask a bunch of questions before I do. I have to like just show you that BK knows nothing. If I had tears, I wouldn't have to use eye drops. That's how it works. Like that's what it's fake eye drops. Fake
no,
tears.
but Harry Potter land.
So let me ask you a question about this.
Part of the island.
So is it? Have you stayed at Disney before?
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
What I'm kind of trying to figure out is, can you stay on site? Like, can I stay in one?
I don't think you can really stay on Universal, but you can be very, very close.
So for this new park that they're building, there's going to be 3 hotels. One of them will be pretty much you stay at the hotel and you can walk right into the park from the hotel. So, they do have a Harry Potter ride in the original park. It's the Gringotts. They have like the second one they have Hagrid's motorcycle roller coaster, and the third one it's going to be the Ministry of Magic. Will be the Harry Potter thing, and so they have Harry Potter in all 3 parks, but it's a different part of Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
So the Nintendo is going to be just a separate, whole section of Nintendo. Like they have that in Japan already, and they have it in California already.
Yeah.
Finally bring it to Florida, and it's if you're a fan of Mario, it's
section,
amazing.
right? Or no, they get rid of it.
I think they have Marvel roller coasters still. The Hulk roller coaster, I believe, is still there. And I don't like where I went. I did not have any Marvel. They had Transformers.
It was that one little. It was like a one little island that was.
Like a real small thing. Yeah, I don't know what it's like
now. I can't. If I can't stay, like if I can't just take a gondola to the park, I'm not.
Oh, I hear you. Especially after doing Disney, where I could take a goddamn boat or a shuttle or
shuttle, the limousine, like Minnie Mouse, fuck ever, gondolas,
the air gondola thing.
Yeah, gondola shit's sweet.
Maybe like a train of some kind, shuttle,
whatever.
Just I don't want that. I want see the gondolas are nice because, like, you pretty much just get out with your family. You don't got to deal with like a train. You got to deal with all types of heathens. Like a gondola, as long as nobody falls out of them, you're all right.
Well, you might get other people in your gondola though, because you might not fill it up.
I have an extremely large family.
Yeah, I can do some research and maybe we can talk about some of these parks down there at a later time. I just got some basic info and what I didn't know. Like I didn't know about the Universal Monsters thing. I thought that was amazing.
That's cool. Yeah. No, I mean, you said I asked if I could ask questions and you just didn't have answers. That's fine.
I don't have the answers. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we'll get to it because
we can get a Florida insider on here, maybe answer some questions and get you some more deets.
I don't want to walk AOA. I want gondolas. Just floating my fat ass in.
Yeah.
And then parachute. You know what'd be cool is if at the end, if somebody created one, if you could zip line. That's what I want. Like, would it be cool to zip line? Like, you just get on, you clip up, shoo, whoop, and then you take a zip line down. No, you just zip line. That way you could just clip it up, hold your drink, sip your drink.
You really gonna trust people to do that?
Not myself.
Well, it's not just for you. This isn't Tinkerbell coming off the top of the goddamn, the castle down a zip line.
I mean, I'm like, for me, zip lining around would be fucking amazing.
Well, yeah.
That or I get to get on a boat. I don't care either way. I'll take my boat out. Whatever.
Yeah. All I know is there's more coasters at Universal, so I'm waiting for my kid to get a little older. So he's more in line to do bigger.
The actual park didn't. Well, I guess I can't say that because I've only gone at nighttime, so I don't know. They have like the Simpsons ride is not a coaster. The Transformers.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's not that there's not rides, but
yeah.
I mean, might as well want to take advantage that they're there.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
I'm not a huge coaster person.
Like I didn't love the Hulk ride, but I mean, I'm glad that I did it just because it was there.
Right.
What am I a novice at? Universal?
I didn't like it. I don't like being just shot off into nothing. Like I don't know. Same reason why I didn't like Tron.
Oh no, BK. Hey, you can't. Comics Explain. You can't listen to BK. He still lives in his mom's closet. You can't dude. Yeah, that's a hard road there.
In a weird, a bit of weird news. I thought this was interesting that the Baltimore Orioles are being sold for $1.73 billion. So the guy selling them, bought them in 1993 for $173 million. So in 30 years, he has 10x his money with this sports team, and he is selling it. 40% will be sold now, and then when he passes away, the other 60% will be sold to these two investors. So that's the going rate for a baseball team these days is 1.73 billion.
I suppose.
Well, wonder what a good team goes for.
No.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, man. So Universal Music Group is warned that it will pull songs from TikTok. So for those of you who are TikTokers, they're about to lose a whole bunch of songs that you can use unless they come to a deal today. I didn't hear anything today. So you won't be able to hear Taylor Swift or Bad Bunny. So no more TikTok for you, Marco. So you can't hear the Swifties on there anymore.
I don't even know. I couldn't name a Swiftie or a Bad Bunny song. I still don't know. I think I saw the Bad Bunny guy one time because of something, but I couldn't tell you.
The Weeknd.
I don't know the names.
Billie
of the
Irish.
songs.
Oh, I know Billie white T-shirt Billie Irish, but she don't sing that song.
Nope.
I don't know what song she sings. I just know the song.
She had the Barbie song. She won an Oscar or a Golden Globe for.
Pearl Jam, Bob Dylan, Post Malone.
Yeah.
Elton John, U2, Adele.
I love
all these
Rocket
people.
Man. What about it? What about Rocket Man?
None of those you'll be able to use on your TikToks anymore. So
I don't use TikTok.
Yeah, so
It's like a Chinese following company, dude. There's no way I'd be using that. No way, bro.
it's very popular, especially among Americans.
That's fine. That's
Why
fine.
are you guys talking about Spidey super stories in the chat? Look, here's it. Thanos Copper, yeah, I get it. Yeah,
I think Comic Explained doesn't know who BK is, and he fell for BK's troll, so he's kind of gets stuck in the infinite loop that is.
Well,
BK.
they're trying to figure out what stories to start you with. So that's what the Spidey Copper
for what? Oh, the Spidey. I think I got enough. I think I have enough.
Streaming news: Kristen Ritter wore a T-shirt and made everybody get in an uproar. Basically, she wore the same shirt when she was playing Jessica Jones, and now she's in New York. The picture on the left is a new picture, and she tagged it with "If you know, you know." And the picture on the right is from when she was on one of the Netflix shows. So there's all talk of she will be in Daredevil Born Again.
Fucking surprised.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I think we kind of assume this at this point now.
Hey, right. And Vince McMahon shits on people. Yeah. Oh, shockular.
It's not. I mean, we talked about it, but this is the first time I've seen anything about her saying it. So, the Bullseye actor and
was she good
Foggy
in that?
And,
can I ask a question? Was she good in that, or was Purple Man good in that?
Well, David Tennant's pretty good in everything.
Yeah, Purple Man was just good.
I mean, no, but what I'm asking is like that, like.
No, she was actually pretty good in the role. I would say it's not an easy role to kind of pull off and not kind of laugh at.
I like the show. Yeah, I like the show quite a bit. I mean, I thought all the Netflix shows did pretty well, although there's a scale on some of them. They're not, some are better than others, but I thought this one was good, and the Defenders was good, so she was in that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the Defenders, like the story.
Yeah,
but her as a character. I mean, it's tough because you've got to play a character with an edge, and you got to believe they have that kind of edge to them, and not like again laugh at them like I don't buy you as being tough. But she kind of sold it.
I didn't buy her as being. I guess I just didn't.
Not like tough. You know what I'm saying? But all
right. Yeah, I mean, Jessica Jones is great, but I'm wondering how much the character, the way they written Jessica Jones is that, and how she was acting it was, if that would get stale after a period of time. But
we'll find out soon.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, little drop-ins here and there. It's little side characters. Fine.
Doesn't Sam cover this on Saturday Night Special? I mean, we do have a show that covers stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Check out the Saturday show, man.
Yeah, Neil. Sam is the only one who really knows what he's talking about when it comes to that stuff. So,
yeah,
Sam does it on Saturdays.
In other Daredevil news, Foggy and Karen are also returning. Thanks to the internet, there's lots of leaked pictures of them on set, and there was a picture of Nelson Murdoch and Paige, like a metal sign for the law firm. So
I feel that both. Okay.
yeah, so at least this is going in the right direction based on before we had like 18 episodes of exposition and courtrooms and stuff happening before, so this should be a little better.
Yeah. I hope they don't just hold to the Netflix, 100%, because I kind of want Ben Urich back, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I've always
quickly in the show, and then they kind of made Karen Page like a stand-in for Ben Urich, and I'm like, no, I kind of wanted Ben Urich. Like, you already had him, and then you killed him.
Her voice hurts my ears too. But yeah, I mean, I also hope they I hope they kind of spin it more towards the Shadowland and like maybe some of the other stuff like that than kind of. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's give it a
yeah. I think it's going to do a lot. I mean, if you watched Echo, the end of Echo started something too, and the more current storylines and stuff. So
yeah. I mean, I think we got a shot with this one. Let's go. Maybe tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Echo. I got to go back and finish it.
Yeah, you should finish it because
I just got completely sidetracked. My wife and I started watching Only Murders in the Building, and then everything else I forgot what else I was working on, like watching.
Well, plus there was a lot of other stuff to watch last weekend too. So
yeah, that too.
One of which
what are you gonna do?
Was the Royal Rumble 2024 this past weekend, this past Saturday. If you watched it, so Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble. He's only the fourth man to win it back-to-back years. The last guy was Stone Cold Steve Austin, I believe.
Yep.
Quite a while ago, and Bayley won the women's. And the other guy that was kind of a big deal, CM Punk, actually tore his tricep during the match, so he's gonna miss WrestleMania this year. I think that's a real injury. I don't think that was.
It is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a real one. So
who got a real injury?
CM Punk.
Oh, nobody cares. He's a bum too.
Yeah. So
he was gonna headline WrestleMania.
Yeah. So for everybody else besides Marco, he is not.
Sure, he wasn't shitting on people with Vincey. Probably were.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Nobody believes that fucking bullshit that he actually hates Vince McMahon. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. Only suckers and marks.
Wait, why wouldn't you believe it?
Because if all that was true, two things would have happened. Have you ever noticed that every time Vince McMahon is in charge, all of a sudden he brings him back, 2, pays him, 3, never cuts the mic when he does promos.
No, when did he bring him back?
Well, after he quit for that one time, after he did the promo.
This is the first time he ever came back.
This is a decade.
No. I don't think
once.
He came back to a Fox show that Fox hired him to be on to talk about wrestling for a little bit.
Well, either way.
That wasn't Vince. And he
perhaps research your facts before you talk about people that you don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
No. Hey, you think he did the whole shoot thing, right? And on the shoot thing, he was taking off. He'll never come back because he burned down WWF. He then took a hiatus after that and came back. It's the same thing. If you take a hiatus, he says his contract wasn't done.
A decade!
Goldberg is the world's greatest wrestler. Hey, your boy Undertaker said the same thing. Legacy.
Oh, your boy Undertaker, not mine.
That's your boy.
Not once have I ever said that. Never talked about him, never brought him up. Only you do.
And also, why are we looking at the worst roads?
Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean,
because Dusty's dead and his brother is in AEW.
We had a couple bits of gaming news this week. One, Godzilla's making his way to Minecraft. So if you play Minecraft, you can do a DLC for Godzilla. Like you can, there's something where you defend against Godzilla, and then there's also a thing where you actually get to be Godzilla.
Does the DLC on Minecraft cost money?
This one probably does, yeah.
Is it like a creator one or whatever? I think it is, right? I think people create them and then they...
Yeah, this one's
DLC is how they make money because the game's free. So it's the extra shit.
1,510 mine coins, which is roughly $10.
It costs $10?
$10. So you get Godzilla, the classic Godzilla, then you also get the newer Godzilla versus Kong version of Godzilla as well. So there's a couple different storylines that you can do, and then you can play.
I don't know if I pay
them.
$10 for that.
Yeah.
I would have said that too at one time, but $10 ain't what $10 used to be. You can't even get a fucking value meal at McDonald's for $10 anymore. So $10.
Yeah, it's only $10.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you
That's
flush it
basically
down the
school lunch
toilet.
these days.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying $10 ain't what $10 used to be.
That's right, exactly. Dollar boxes are $10 boxes now.
What are you talking about?
So MetaZoo
I'm talking
has
about inflation.
abruptly closed up shop. So on January 29th, the founder of MetaZoo says, "Hey, we're going out of business," and they shut down the social media and they left up their website. And so if you invested in this game, you can put all the cards next to all your Funko Pops.
Well, the Funko Pops are still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Oh, this is crypto, huh?
I think they had a crypto element to it, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what it was, to be honest.
I don't know.
I thought it was a card game, but it had some online components to it. I know it got big a few years back, and a lot of people were pushing it on selling apps and stuff. And so I don't know. There was definitely some people online saying how great it was.
I don't know.
How'd that work out?
Card game ever was that Sports Illustrated hockey game. Was it like Slapshot? I think it was called.
Card game?
Yeah, it was a card game, but it was all hockey players. You basically played war. It was basically war.
I would do. Yeah, that sounds better than this. I used to, watch a lot more hockey than I do now.
I hope everybody paid their taxes with all the money they made off of this.
Right.
How many people make money?
That's an old school reference. Where's Zaggy? He'll be here in a minute. Zaggy gets that one. Zaggy gets it.
So
you
Microsoft
on your white dress shirt like you just came back from a wedding.
Yeah.
With the chain, maybe.
Yeah.
Microsoft has reported a 49% growth in gaming revenue after acquiring Activision Blizzard.
Wow.
And also, Microsoft announced layoffs, laying off 1,900 people in its Xbox division. And they are the second company to pass the $3 trillion market valuation. So they acquire other companies, lay off a bunch of people, and now they're like moving up on the ranks of how rich they are. Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I'm not sure we're gonna complain about laying off people at Activision. Not exactly. Like maybe before we complain about, maybe we should look into that company. Before
Did your Vince didn't work over there?
Yeah, Vince might have worked over there at Activision. They literally Activision had a room that they called the Cosby room. So like, let's pump the brake. I think some of those people needed to lose their fucking job. Okay, let's just pump the brake on that one. Yeah.
All right.
Plus, don't criticize that because my fucking network just went up, bitch.
Let's talk about some toys. This last week, Hasbro Pulse had a Transformers Pulse stream, and they announced a new HasLab. It's Transformers Legacy Robots in Disguise Omega Prime. So, Omega, Robots in Disguise was past my time, but that's an Optimus Prime. It's an Ultra Magnus, and it's a Blue Bolt figure. So, and it comes with a command center as well. The campaign requires 10,000 backers, and it's $249.99, and it's open until March 14th.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, all three of these. So the thing with this that I had to kind of read about and learn, since this was past my time, that all three of these combine together to form this guy.
Oh.
So it's a large figure that takes all, you put them all together somehow.
Three?
Matrix Blade.
How the fuck do you do three?
I don't know. One of them.
Go back.
What do you mean?
Well, because I want to see what the part. Maybe try to figure out the parts of this.
Oh, how the parts will look.
Oh, like? So that the blue is the middle, and then the two must split off.
Blue is an add-on guy.
Yeah,
like it's a weapon or something. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like you connect the two. And okay, go.
Yeah, I figure it's the two, and then
I think he's on. Maybe he's on the back. I don't know. I can't really tell where it is.
He's the
Blade. If you look at maybe
the name is Matrix Blade.
Well, Matrix Blade is this.
I like combiners too, man.
So you have to get 13,000 backers to unlock the Matrix Blade, which is
They
23.
really think they're gonna get 10,000 people to give them $250 for this.
They think so because the actual figure is 13 inches tall. The Matrix blade is 23 inches tall, and then if you get 16,000 backers, you get some great plastic pieces.
Dude, we got we got foot fetish people in the chat, guys.
Oh god,
Are they back?
Yeah. Well, no, they're mad because we blocked the foot fetish lady.
Oh man,
Sorry,
we blocked your friend.
Yeah, sorry you can't get discounted foot fetish pictures, guys.
Sorry, you can't get
Miguel and Sab. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Maggie told us what the going rate is on the.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
What a deal! we fucking squashed for you guys.
So we talked about these X-Men 97 figures before. They actually go live on pre-order tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're looking for these and you want to pre-order these guys, make sure you get them tomorrow. You know that. Exactly, the cartoon or the animated series based, especially that March, Magneto with the M on his chest. All right, we got a bit of comic, some comic news. Diamond has canceled their 2024 retailer summit. So they had some kind of deal in place with like MegaCon, and they were going to do it concurrently with that, but now they have canceled it. And they say it's
this year.
This year's canceled.
Well, I'm saying
last year wasn't. No, it was in Texas. It was in Texas last year.
Oh, it was in Texas. Is that where they did it?
It's Baltimore, Texas. Then. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So there's a Comics Pro annual meeting in Florida as well. So that's another coalition of something that they do. So they canceled that, and because they don't want to conflict with that. So if you wanted to go to the Diamond Retailer Summit, I'm sorry, you can't go. Spawn 350 is coming. I don't know if anybody knows about that. But Todd will be signing a copy for every store. One copy for every store that orders at least 25 copies.
Hold on. Look, this incel in this chat. Seb, I don't know what your gimmick is, but you're getting a warning. I don't know if you think you're funny, but you aren't.
Yeah.
So you got your warning. You got your warning. If you don't know how the internet works, I get it, man. If you're sad because you're some pathetic human in your mom's fucking basement, I get it, bro. It's all good, dude. But here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to do this.
So,
all right, go ahead.
25 copies. You can, hopefully your store order them. I think the cutoff date was this past Monday. So everybody will get this as the cover, and Todd will sign it for you. Or for the store.
Sweet. Arizona must love that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So if you know somebody from Arizona, I'm sure they'll want to buy it. So this was something that was interesting. All
right.
So
hey,
Ghost.
Both you guys, whatever you want, come find me. I'm always there. But till then.
Ghost Machine. They actually shipped twice as many copies that they actually ordered. So, whatever, they doubled your orders when they sent them out. So basically, what's that?
I'm wondering how well this actually did then.
Right. So half of the orders was actually, I don't know what the numbers were, but this is a brand new company, and they're really trying to push what they have, and it makes sense. Like Brad Anderson, Jason Fabic, Gary Frank, Brian Hitch, Jeff Johns, all these people own this company. It's their company.
Well, all I'm saying is, remember, this is just putting things together. Remember that the 1 in 100 was signed and numbered, right?
Yeah.
Somebody I don't remember where in the comments, but somebody in the comments pointed out, hey, the highest number signed I see is like 262. So they might have overestimated the demand for the book. And I mean, again, rather than have them sit on the shelf, also put them out in the shops.
Hey, but I'll tell you that I went back. I was at the LCS today, and the non-foil covers were still available for whichever one in the middle is. But even the foils even the foils of that cover were out in two different LC, and they had a shit ton. So people were, I mean, people are stoked about this.
Yeah, well, not even talking about just the people buying. I'm wondering if
Mhm.
like the orders, like the LCS is gauging, reader interest and demand might not have been there.
Zaggy, we know who those two accounts probably are. They're fake accounts from this, Zaggy. You're 100% got it. I mean, they're not fooling anybody. All right, go ahead.
So all of those creators that I mentioned, they will be exclusive to this company once their current projects are complete. So you won't see Fabric doing a book for another company. You won't see them, like these guys have made this agreement amongst themselves that once they, get through their commitments, they're going to be done. But those other companies are only going to be working on this label. So that was kind of interesting to me as well. So, and it's all published under Image. So it's definitely interesting. We'll see how it goes.
I hope it works. I hope it gets all the way through. The only problem I worry about some of those projects is like, even with the best intentions, the ending kind of just after a while it gets away from them, and then we've seen it before 100 times. I mean, the Saga incident, like what happened with Saga, we saw. I mean, East and West even had a little bit of issues with what they were trying to do there for a while, and just to try to keep all that stuff together, it's just.
But this seems interesting. The people that are there, they probably have the experience of doing some of this stuff before. And failing before. I don't know. I mean, it seems like, all the stuff you talked about last week, the little stories in there, they had a good start. I mean, everything, I really wasn't sure. And then after your review, actually, it made me a lot more interested in everything that.
Yeah, I mean, like the hype, like I said, the hype was real at the store. I mean, when you see people in person, I mean, you could get the feeling for what it is. And, like I said, people were excited. So.
Yeah, hope this does well. So Marvel is bringing their What If to the Aliens universe. What does that mean? So it's a 5-issue series, and the question is, what if Carter Burke survived? So Paul Reiser, who played Carter Burke, the dirty scientist.
What if Paul Reiser?
What if Paul Reiser survived in Aliens?
That's what. Just rename it that. Forget the Carter Burke.
That's what they should. Yeah, right.
I think work.
So Paul Reiser, his son Leon, and a team of writers and producers will be going back to this universe during back to that time in the universe and telling us a story about a guy who should be dead and he's not. So it's gonna be a 5-issue mini that Paul and Leon will be co-writing along with Adam Goldberg, Hans Rodenoff, and Brian Volkweiss.
So, Adam Goldberg.
That's
Adam F. Goldberg too.
Yes,
that's the Goldberg.
Right, that's what they said. It was kind of some big names that were doing
for the TV show Goldberg, the little kid.
The TV show Goldbergs.
Dude, hey, can I ask you a question about that real quickly? Hey, if you were working on that show, like as a show like runner or like something, like even if you aren't even that high, if you're like the bike guy or you're doing like getting the coffee, you're like stealing some of them toys, right, on your way out. A couple posters, maybe. No shame in your game, right? Like, dude, there was the backgrounds. There's so much dope shit they had in that TV show. I don't even know if I like the show, to be honest with you. I think I just always waited to see what was going on in what he
not like the show. It was about the 80s, and the kid had loved toys and movies.
No, I get it.
It was like right around the corner.
Yeah, it had a New Jersey-ish feel, which I don't understand, but like
it was Pennsylvania, Jenkintown. Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's like I just like the posters. I was like, damn, dude, that's kind of cool.
Right. I've never seen it. I guess I'd have to check that out. I've never actually watched the show.
It's a good show. It's funny. It doesn't take much to figure it out.
It went on a little too long.
I don't understand the cheese and sour cream in every food or whatever. What the mom like I guess I think all she cooked was casseroles. I don't know if you guys know what casseroles are, but apparently they're just like condensed soup and like
and stuff,
cheese, noodles, and tuna.
Yeah. For some reason, So
I take a meat product, add like a soup, and then you cheese and sour cream, and
and then like a bedazzler, which I have all brothers, so like that wasn't, and my mom didn't like. That's not what we were. Yeah, so, but I definitely like all the toys were cool as shit. I was like, hell yeah! Is Jeff shit landed on Earth? What?
Oh,
Adventures do all right. Just what I needed. Warble. Which one's who's Paul Reiser?
He was like
He's an alien.
the dirty scientist in Aliens. He was
In
in
Beverly
something-
Hills Cop, he was his buddy driving the Ferrari.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when he goes the what's his name's gonna chew your ass off. Yeah. Axel. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like I just saw him in something recently too. Like it was
Gil Hill.
like a Marvel movie or something.
He's the guy, yeah, when he's telling Gil Hill's gonna chew off.
Was he in a Marvel movie?
I think he was. He was somebody's. Well, no, it wasn't She-Hulk. She-Hulk was cousin Larry.
Oh yeah.
She-Hulk
right.
cousin Larry.
Anyway, all right.
But Paul Reiser might have been somebody.
He was in Stranger Things. Thank you.
All you had to say.
Yeah,
It's okay. All you had to tell me was I got it right after you said Axel Foley. Yeah, Axel. He's gonna chew. She's gonna chew your ass off.
AOA got what Dub and I were thinking of. Like, we knew him, saw him.
Thank you, AOA. Cobra Commander 1 is going to a second printing. These are 3 covers, 3 of the 4 covers that were announced. Yeah, so they're doing so many covers for a second printing. And
yeah, but they're not incentive, right?
I didn't see anything about incentive,
$20,
but I didn't see the 4th cover either, so I don't know.
Bro, I'm passing on the. We got enough of the Cobra Commander. Plus, they're not gonna.
You're getting Globulus, we know.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
getting Globulus, and I'm getting the one in the middle.
See, it's still another $10 they're getting.
What's $10? You can't even buy a kid's lunch for lunchtime at a McDonald's for $10.
But you didn't get $10. It's only half of them.
Now you can't buy your Minecraft DLC because
I don't need all of them. I just want the ones I think are cool, and I think the middle one's really dope. I really like it.
I get OCD and I want to collect them all. It's like fucking Pokemon.
This ain't fucking Pokemon, dude.
Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong number 4.
It's really good.
Wonder Woman number 5 are getting second printings as well.
I didn't like those 2.
Dude, the sound things just showed up in one of the LCSs I went, just came in today.
Oh wow.
Oh, Neil, the Cobra story is pretty good. So
yeah, it's great.
Not one issue, but
it's great. It's not good. It's great. Yeah, I keep raving about it.
So the new printings, it's just a recoloring of the Wills Portacio cover, and then Daniel Sampere is the Wonder Woman. And I think they're all just recolorings of their original prints. So, and again, $5 each. That's only one for the Justice League Kong Godzilla. That's just the front and back covers.
Oh,
it's one book. Yeah, it's a wraparound, exactly.
Nice.
So you get Kong on the back and then Godzilla in the front.
Why are they reprinting the Wonder Woman? Did something happen?
I don't know. I didn't have time to research that at all. I don't know. I don't read Wonder Woman.
Nobody ordered it. That was the problem with it.
Paying attention.
Gotcha. And with that, that wraps up our news for this week.
Yeah, Neil, check out Cobra Commander. It was not what I expected, but it was good. Surprisingly entertaining.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. I think it was last week.
Yeah, because we did the week after it came out because we didn't want to spoil it.
Right.
So we might still do that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good stuff. So if you missed it, second printing that are coming to your stores.
All right, cool. Thank you for that. That's the news.
That's the news.
What do you want to go
All right, let's go into the comic section, right?
Let me run the thing.
But all right, so we are doing it a little bit differently. This is the first step. We're actually going to reduce even more than that. We're going to cover 2 books. We're going to try not to spoil them as much as possible, though. By the way, I did buy this ugly cover, and it had sold out at both the LCSs. The one on the left, the one on the right.
Bad. It's just
it's not good. It is not.
It's not good. I'm not saying it's good, but Matt is saying it's the worst thing in the world. It's not that bad.
I'm not saying he's wrong. It's not good. You think the 1 in 10 is horrible? I thought it was pretty funny.
I didn't like the 1 in 10. It just
if you guys read the story, it kind of fits into the story, which is kind of fun. What was I gonna say? So we get Clutch here, and then we also get Destro. Yeah, I mean, they're bringing everybody back. It's all the first. For the people that don't know, we'll see. We have something a little bit later on him.
Clutch in a bit.
Because he's a vehicle guy. And then you get Rocket. They changed Rock and Roll around to look pretty. He's got some
he's
huge
pretty
arms
big.
at this point. Yeah, he shows up. You get the clutch mobile. You get his little vehicle in there. So that's some good kickbacks there too. And then you get what's his name? Stalker.
I like Stalker.
Yeah, you get some Stalker in there too, and then you get Baroness bearing some cleavage. So is it as good as one? Yeah. Actually, you know what? This book, just real quickly, I thought it was too short. I actually really liked it.
It was a little short.
No, but it wasn't. Like I thought it was like less pages, and then I went back.
No, I know, but I know what you mean. No, but it went really quickly. Like I was surprised it was over.
Yeah, I was surprised it was over too. It was really. I mean, they show you the pit in there too, not to give up too much, but the story makes sense. I think like it's a combination between Marvel just not using words and DC using way too many words, and they did let the art speak for some of the panels, which was good. But I would recommend Duke still, and I am not the biggest Duke fan. I actually always thought he was one of the sadder parts of G.I. Joe. So
you see, they
I know what you thought, Pete, but not as good as this isn't as good as Cobra Commander, by the way. But I have a feeling it's about to turn. Like I'm kind of done with the mysterious Destro. Like, what's the secret thing that Destro started? I mean, obviously, I think we all know now that he just wants Baroness out, so he's going to try to get Duke to influence her to get out, or maybe that's what they're doing, but. We'll see.
We'll see where it's going, but I think there's issue 4. I don't know. I was looking ahead. Like there's a spoiler cover coming eventually again. You know how they love to do those spoiler covers.
Yeah, but can you spoil anything at this point? Because all these characters have already been someplace.
I know. It's just, hey, look who's back. It's like, all right, it's Zartan. Oh my God.
AOA, he's not. We're gonna rank Joe action figures later, and there's no way. I knew there was something wrong with AOA. If he thought that Duke was one of the best,
well, he always has.
Captain America fan.
Of course he is. Of course, yeah. The most vanilla-est ass characters there could be. All right, next up, another great couple covers. There's X-Men Dead and X-Men Dead, and obviously, like part of the reasons why I review some of these is because they're new, but also they give us a lot of feature kickbacks where we can go.
Also, you like the X-Men? It's all
back
right.
into it. I do. I have to tell you, this, if you think that that's one of the worst covers of all time, this comic book is also up for worst comic book story of all time. Of all time.
I didn't finish it, but all time is.
No, I mean, it's pretty bad. The art's not the best in it. If you, and like, I don't know how long they're going to drag out this the Maria McTaggart thing, but like, could you just end it? Myra. Because we got that. We got the Mr. Sinisters, like the 18 Mr. Sinisters show back up again. Now they've got a bunch of new teams here, and we're gonna go through some of these too with the new teams. They got Frenzy, which is all right. Jubilee, Dazzler, Cannonball, and Prodigy. Not a team that you really give two shits about, but whatever. And they're doing like the time traveling thing. We do get Majik running all of hell, which is where she should be. Yep, Majik is there. That's it, looking dope. But she only shows up for like 1 second, and then they split off. Like, it's kind of stupid.
Why did they have those legs like that?
Because she's the all queen devil of hell at this point.
So that means you have to have
with the crazy. Yeah, she had the crazy legs when she's limbo.
Yeah. She's in limbo. She's like all of it now. So she's got like the, like all the. There's a bunch of shit when you're in limbo that goes with it. It's all like that type of stuff. So she gets the hooves also. Yeah. And the tail. A bunch of other shit. She gets a dagger too. She gets a whole bunch of shit. Because she's the all-knowing queen, or I don't even know what the title is. It's some huge title. They made fucking Lockheed in this book has got some title called All Captain Lockheed. You know, the dragon dude? Like, they're all fucking shit up. Yeah. Anyways.
How did you get the fucking 90s high top fade going there?
It's been a while now.
Has he had that for a while?
Yeah, for a bit. So then they end up showing up on another version of what's his name, the island that's alive, but this one's a white hot one. And Rachel somehow shows up because she's doing this meditation thing, which I always get excited when I see Rachel Summers, but not now because it's
the Gumby.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah. Well, I think that's the art. He's not really. I think it's more of like it's not a. I don't think it's supposed to be a Gumby. I think that's just accidentally what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, Magic looks really cool. And then all of a sudden they feel a presence of a peg leg person. And it turns out that they run into what would be Sword, kind of, but a newer version of Sword. You get like the armor, you get Abigail, you get Blink. I mean,
Who's in the back?
these team ups are messed up. That's what is his name? Something Fire. It's like it's an Asian character who's it was like a combination of one of the old Fire characters and a new character in there. Mashup. Nobody cares. Then they get new Starjammers too, which I didn't know we needed new Starjammers.
Starjammers?
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like Lockheed is now captain.
Guy. I remember him.
Yeah. You remember him now? Is it Rapid Fire or Crossfire or Random Fire?
That's just Random. His name is just Random.
No,
the other guy, the Fire guy, is Root Fire. I don't know.
Root Fire. That's who I was talking about.
I was looking at the other dude in the blue.
Oh, that guy. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Root Fire. I know he had some type of R Fire name. It doesn't really matter. They're calling themselves the X-Men now, which is going to suck because, I mean, I like Blink, but like Root Fire, Random, and Armor has her purpose, but like in Abigail, like, is this a team you want to?
Dude, she's the star of the Ultimate X-Men of Peach Momoko coming. It's going to be the Armor show.
Yeah, so not looking forward to that. And then if that's not enough, they kind of ruin Starjammers because then you give us Sunspot, who I don't think anybody's ever cared about. It is cool that Lockheed's there, but he's now a captain, which doesn't make any sense. Hesbin, we got who else do we got over there? Oh yeah, Juggernaut, but it's not him as Juggernaut, it's him as like his male form or his unarmored form. And then you've got Captain Marvel. Well, it's like, when he's not an armored up.
Marco.
Kane Marco.
That's your name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then like Cannonball. Like, I mean, this is it's stupid. And of course, this is one of the they go into one of the sinister things, whatever. That doesn't really matter. That's one of the sinister forms because there's like they're not sinister, sorry. Nathan forms. Like there's 18 different Nathans. But then they find Taggart here.
Old dude is with the belly and the ball.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's him. Orbius Prime or whatever.
I told you I tried to read this.
Dude, there's so many. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody. This is a number one. You can't fucking pick this if you weren't following all the shit after Sword and X. You can't. This is a fail of a book. Like it's just a fail of a book. Like you can't follow this shit. Like you just can't. Like this is Dub's wet dream. He loves this shit because it's a mess. So then you get post-apocalyptic Peg Leg. McTaggart on the island, and Prodigy starts to do like the mind thing.
Juice.
Yeah, and she does all of a sudden. He's like, I'm overloaded. She's like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, I needed you to overload because I'm actually fucking Weapon M, which is she didn't say that, but that's what they're calling her at one point. And I'm a bunch of things. And then they give you a checklist of all the shit she is. And it's fucking stupid. Don't read this.
Adamantium coated femur.
Yeah, she's got an Yep.
Who gives a shit?
Yep. Collected from one of Wolverine's corpses.
She's got Shen Zorn's
severed head. Yeah, Zorn's severed head, which doesn't mean shit.
Well, where is the severed head?
I didn't see it.
Is it in like her?
I think it's
pocket?
In the pouch, maybe. Yeah, it's terrible.
Vibranium reinforcements, and then Mysterio.
That's what I thought. BK, I didn't.
I meant like not messed up. Like you get to see his like. The form when he's a man, not like all the armor plating shit.
He's not the Sidorak, whatever.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic Peg Leg. Yep. That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's just
Ahab.
Well, with a big axe, and then she's got like all these other stupid things with her, and it was all like they got to stop this. They're killing.
No, not one. We did need two. We needed X-Men. And Uncanny. We needed blue team and gold team. That was enough.
So I don't mind some of the side offs. I actually like what they're doing here in Star Wars, where they're doing 4-part series, like they're doing it with Thrawn. They're going to do it with Mace Windu. I think if they want to do these side teams for X-Men, they should do something of the same. So like, just do little 4-part.
Have a story to tell it, and then walk away.
Yeah, I mean the art didn't help this fucking book at all, but the storyline, the writing. Fucking said, hey, Art, you're not doing a good job. Hold my fucking drink. Let me show you how shitty we could be. And by the way, all the Nathan, the sinister guys that there is, like that's, and then you can't tell. Nathaniel Essex's versions of Nathaniel Essex's there is, and like there's still no point to it. Yeah, well, I don't know. Dub refused to read it. I think me and Pete both gave it a pass. Pete, I don't know what your opinion on the book was.
No, I told you I didn't finish it. I started reading it and I was like, I'll get back to it.
I have questions, Marv, but
please ask. I don't want to answer them.
I'm not going to rush back to it.
Well, all right. So let's start with the title.
Yeah.
Dead X-Men. So all the people who died, all the mutants that are dead because when Orcus took them out?
Yeah, so they're going through multiple versions, different like time streams and stuff. So like they're dead in some areas. Like one of the I didn't want to break down the whole book, but like, well, you shouldn't fucking read it, so I should have broken down more of it. But like one of the worlds they go to, all of them are dead except for the X-Men, which was the sword New Mutant hybrid.
All the X-Men that have ever died.
What's that?
The
no, not all
X-Men that have ever died.
No, but they kept transferring to different places that X-Men had died already, and it looked so McTaggart, that version of it was having other versions and absorbing them so that she could somehow absorb all, like as Prodigy was time traveling, she could get all the knowledge from the last one because they're technically.
We'll just ask Tony to come on and he can talk about his own book.
Isn't that what like Brainiac does? He goes around and collects his own, like absorbs different versions of himself to become stronger.
They're kind of doing that. But so like the whole thing about Rachel is she was trying to get so that they could get to Taggart in phase 1 before she gets to phase 4 and backstabs everybody. But like they've done this like 18 times. So like just stop doing it. And like it's the same shit.
Yeah, and as much as I'd like to disagree, I mean, Joe's not entirely wrong.
Some of them, yeah.
They try to be smarter than they are, and it's just
that's a big problem. The one that they did before, though, what happens is they get a little bit of success because what was that series they did before where Storm was aging? They were doing the Storm thing, and she was aging for 3 of them. Do you remember what the title of that one?
The
Sword and Shield.
Sins of Sinister.
Sins of Sinister. That was really good. But
dude,
so they took that.
That was hard to follow. You got 100.
No, it wasn't. If you actually read it, it wasn't hard to follow. I made it hard to follow because I was fucking around with it. But that
one took like Storm from 1,000 years in the future, and like the other guy from like 500 years in the past, and
that actually had it had gold balls. That had gold balls Sinister in it, right? But Iron Fire. You can say what you want. It was a success. It was a successful run. People were reading it, and X fans enjoyed it. So this story here is pretty much that story on crack. Like, just meth the fuck out. Like you're like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly, Neil. That's why I'm telling you about the X-Men in general. You know, I mean,
no, that one was tight. That was a tight story.
Marv's got you. Marv's with you.
Yeah, Storm's Brotherhood. Yeah, it was. That was a tight storyline. But now you had to know that you need to have House and Shield of X or House and whatever of X. You need to have all those together and then combine them all. Yeah, House and whatever. But you had to get all those, read all those, and then try to figure out what the hell is going on in this one. And you need all that backstory. It's like there's no way. Like that it doesn't make sense. So, but hopefully they're gonna kill. I mean, it seems like they're gonna kill off this storyline finally and start new stuff. We actually have somebody coming next week. We think that's gonna kind of break down some of the Marvel stuff. So hopefully we can ask him some questions on it. Yeah. House of Power X by Hickman. Yeah. So it has elements from there. They're finally ending that story, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I would just pass on that book.
He's not. It's kind of.
Well, he has been on for a while. Yeah. All right.
World building, but then it's just kind of. I'm going to leave you to it.
But as you know, if we're reviewing 2 books, part of the reason why we review them is so that we could do. Pete, I just gave you the.
Is that what you were doing?
I didn't know that's the cue.
Doing.
Wow.
Oh, cue it up again.
It's like S&S with our transitions today, guys. Like, what are we doing here?
I can do it. Hey, I'll do a 30-minute intro segment, or I can just run this one.
Yeah, no doubt. There it is. I hope they get it. There's rumors that they might, so hopefully it goes. All right, on the radar. Here we go. These are the books.
I gave you the new thing.
Under the radar.
Whatever.
I gave you the new one.
Yeah, so this used to be the C list, but Pete decided this week that he wanted to do a C list and name it top key first appearances under $20. So we're changing this. We're changing this one. So just like Wayseeker, you're just taking content for other people on this channel and just repackaging it. All right, stealing content from your own content creators. There you go. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do a little bit in the X-Men book. The only reason I reviewed that was to tell you not to buy it and to go over some of the first appearances there that we might have not known for a while. Actually, this first appearance even tricked Pete. If you look at the original thumbnail, he put up Prodigy's first suit, maybe, instead of Prodigy's first appearance.
He put the name, yeah, because again, depending on what.
Oh no, you gotta remember. Hold on, real quickly. So in these books, in the New Mutants books, there was a while there where they started picking up all the mutants and they would do their powers and they would hint drop their names and not call them their names. They'd call them by their actual first and last names. And it wasn't until much later that they actually got suits because they were just like normal kids going around and getting formed into a new team. So cool. So like New Mutants Volume 2, Number 4, that's when they actually you met Prodigy's family, and it tells the whole story. Like the whole book is about I think his real name is Dan, or not real name. He's obviously a fictional character, but his non-mutant name is Daniel, I think, if I'm correct. Either way, this book is also.
I don't remember what it is, but it was like add something.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not. It's whatever.
The last name I think we get with an A. I thought you were.
But here we go. It is one of the Middleton covers. There's like 4 covers that run in this series that are the Middleton covers.
Oh no,
maybe.
so first six, I think.
6, 4, 6, even number. Got it close.
The first
there you go. So people actually do already. I don't know how much they're grabbing it because of that. You can find them, but most of them say very fine. I gotta tell you, they say very fine near mint, and the ones I saw looked pretty much very fine near mint. So they look pretty good on top of it. So, but $30
in VF to NM because I don't think they know what it means, and they just copy the last listing.
Once it VF plus, and it looked the same as the VF NM. I've also they are great. They are great.
Yeah, it's a great Middleton run.
It's a great Middleton run. I also start to highlight too, like if the sale was within the week that the book came out for the character, because I find it an interesting trend that it seems like that these books are reminding people, somebody out there is on the interwebs looking at these appearances and going, oh, what's their first and buying them? So this one, there definitely was.
That's what I used to do for dollar bin digging, but I got tired.
Mm-hmm.
Keep up.
So here we go, $13 for what would appear to be a raw near mint, $10 and $5.99, all within the last 30 days or 40 days, whatever it was. But there definitely was one at $13, which is a little bit higher. The $10 was the one that did say near mint. I put very fine near mint because it looked very fine on it. But there you go. So that's the price. But you can find these laying around still. Not, they're in there a lot of times when people are digging through the boxes.
Yeah, there's another one in this run people like to grab because of another first.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's all of them. Well, all of these kids are.
I know, but
each one of these runs are. So,
is it 5?
Well, 5 is 5's the second Milton one, and it's got 2 first appearances in it. It's all based on a story of the run of these characters. So
with one, the first 6.
I love the old New Mutant books, but never read them. That is not Prodigy. That is a different character that whose first appearances in the one before. That's just how Middleton decided to draw.
Oh yeah.
Is that Armor? I don't know who. I can't remember who.
No, that's shit. I don't remember her name.
But either way, inside these books, they're not in costume. Like even though you see a costume on her, they're not in costume. They all 100% are in street clothes the whole time. Weird. And the storyline just covers that type of stuff. These were in 2000, I think this was 2001 or 2003, somewhere in that. Never read the new books. Yeah, some of them are all right. I wouldn't exactly say this is my favorite New Mutant run. All right, next up,
it's a good Middleton cover run though. If you just get these 1 through 6.
I will tell you this, Frenzy. I thought they were going to go a different way with Frenzy and use her for maybe, I don't know, just make her stereotypical whatever. But I've actually enjoyed
the tank.
Yeah, no, kind of, but not just that, do the normal tropes that they do with a female, that they make a tank type thing, and not give her a lot of character development that is outside of that. They didn't, so I think she's still a pretty strong character. Yeah, I think she's pretty strong character. She-Ra, more like She-Ra, or not She-Ra.
The Runaways, Molly Hayes. Yeah, the
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, more like who's what's her name from He-Man from Masters of the Universe?
Well, yeah, Teela.
Teela, yeah, I thought they were going to Teela her, but they didn't. All right, either way, sweet cover. earlier X Factor Volume 1, number 4. Not a lot of people ever really looking for this.
No.
Somebody put it out there for
Yeah, they look at this and go, "God damn it, it's the issue before Apocalypse."
Yeah, right. That's what it like. I think a lot of people were buying this. Hopefully, there would be like one day it'd come out that there was like a cameo of
a cameo preview in the bottom,
a cameo preview in the back. But surprisingly so, like the week of this week, actually within right before that Friday came out, like and when the preview came out for it, one copy sold for $9.99, and it was up. Like even last week when the preview portion came out, they started to sell more towards $5. And obviously, you can see before that there was somebody bidding 3 for $2.25. You got this book, sweet. Kyle for new head of HR. We got to rehire people. People are getting titles. Jubilee. This one always surprises me because here comes the hate, but it is true. I don't like Jubilee. I think the character sucks. I don't care. I didn't even like her on the fucking animated series. Don't like her.
She is the point of view character.
And every time I say that, somebody defends on how she's a great character and great character development.
I didn't say she's a great character.
However, arguably her book doesn't say that she's that great. Leading up to this Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, number 244. What?
I'm just saying, it's gone up and down. I mean,
yeah, this week, obviously, there's 9 bids.
They made her a vampire for a while.
Like yeah, they did. It's so stupid. But before that, she did have a little bit of an up and down. That 16 was in really good shape, as good shape as the 26. Now, I will tell you this. There was one that sold for $44. They said it was in near mint. The listing was a little bit different. I put it in orange. It was an outlier. I'm not saying there's anything sketchy with it. I'm saying maybe that seller knows how to sell comic books maybe a little bit better and leans on certain key words, is all I'm going to say. But, I mean, this book is like a $20 book in most parts, or it was before this week. And, I mean, these are probably the highest sales when you see the 29, 26, and 21 out of them. There is a 9.4 that recently went for $41 with 4 bids on it.
Oh.
I mean, it's volume 1 and 244, not like a 9.4. I know people are going to say it's modern, but like, or close to, but like, you know, it's not like nowadays where you can just take it from the printer and send it to get grading. So, yeah, see, BK, of course he said that. All right, yeah, I mean, I'll take that one, BK. I like myself, but just not a big Jubilee fan. And like a weird cover. So a lot of people, I think, don't think about it. You can find
a great cover. It's not a great cover.
No one like, oh, thank you, AOA. Yeah, see, this is out to see. Yeah, here we go. I get a lot of this. When I say that about
you're gonna get some fight. She's the
yeah. I mean, it's okay. You can like everybody can like different types, dude. That's all good. Blink. I actually thoroughly enjoy Blink. I think probably, you know, you had a little bit of Blink in when you were doing what's his name did that run of the Runaways, and you got to see some of the alternative things where Blink was.
Oh, like, no, you're thinking the Exiles, you mean?
Oh, the Exiles. My bad.
Yeah,
when he was doing Exiles.
Didn't she used to wear like the green outfit, like the green that would be your background right here, like that kind of green?
Yeah, and her
Blink
first
had
like
like
very
her action figure was
yellow.
Yeah.
that green outfit.
Little Nightcrawler. Wasn't it? What's his name? Who wrote that run of Exiles? Though it was Saga guy, right? Wrote the Exiles. Didn't he write that? Didn't Vaughn write that Exile portion?
Write the Exile.
Yeah, he wrote that Exile portion where she was like time dropping them around and everything like that. Really liked the character then. I thought he was probably one of the, or whatever. If he didn't, whoever wrote it then was probably one of the best writers for it. Obviously, she's got a bunch of. They've put more effort into her character than I think she is popular. Is that a way of saying something? You understand what I'm saying with that? Like she's somebody who's never going anywhere. She doesn't piss people off, but they sure do find a way to put her into storylines all the time. She has 90s goodness. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, 317. You can find this book anywhere you want.
Don't forget, she's on the cover of another one, but it's the skin one that she's in.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, with the long skin and stuff. 9.8, a whopping 9.8. This week, a 9.8 of this book with 15 bids sold for 58.57. So I don't know. Well, I don't know why you graded this in the 9.8. I also don't know. I mean, I get why you bought it. It seems like a lot of people going up after this book to have that many, but typically buying this book raw, $3 or less.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean it's cardstock and it has that foil strip.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Judd Winnick? Is that who you're thinking of, Mark?
Maybe.
He wrote the first 2001 run of Exile.
No, it's not the first run of
No,
Exiles.
it wasn't the first.
No,
yeah,
it was a later run.
when it
No, it
started,
was like
I think.
volume 2 or 3.
Second volume was written by Jeff Parker.
And who's 3?
3.
All right. I have to see it. I have to see the covers. All right. Next up, we got G.I. Joes. We've been doing this for a while. We're going to continue doing it because there's so many. Plus, it feeds into one of our segments that we're going to do shortly after this. We're going to do a little post from an Instagram and a viewer after this, and then we'll get to the G.I. Joe stuff.
Oh, after the yeah. I was going to do it earlier, but we can't break up the flow of this.
Here we go. Since AOA wants Duke so badly, we're going to do Duke. I got to say, one of the better covers. I
like this cover.
This cover is dope as shit.
Yeah, it's a good Destro cover. The other Destro,
huge.
The earlier Destro cover, like right after his first, ain't that great.
This is what's funny is like the week previous, not a lot of these sold. Like a month ago, not a lot of these sold, and they're selling pretty cheap. You know, I did put newsstand like $150 for newsstand. The newsstand was in okay shape. It wasn't in terrible shape. It wasn't in great shape. It just was what it was. Newsstands have always been slagging in this G.I. Joe section, but the non was $11.50. That was probably the high. The rest of them were somewhere in between, but not even a lot of movement on this, which I thought the first Duke would have, especially after like getting some hype. You know what I mean? Like the book getting hype because it was a good first episode. Second issue's good too. But this issue, the last couple of days, you have seen this book start to move in volume and in price. Raw is going between the $12 and $15 now, all the way up to $29.99 as of today, and a 9.2, which was the newsstand. I wish I was trying to find one that wasn't newsstand because I have a feeling if you had a 9.2 that wasn't a newsstand, this book would have gone for more than 65. But went for 65 also this week, so in the last couple of days.
What do you mean? People like their newsstand and paying premiums for those.
That's what if you've been watching the trend, because I have been giving it to you guys in G.I. Joe's for here, I don't think that's been hyped enough yet. Like, that's why when people ask me about the newsstand thing, I'm like, yeah, if that's true, then why doesn't it translate? Because it sure shit isn't translating here. And I mean, this is one where newsstands were more dominant than probably the direct edition. But still, it's just not, it just doesn't translate. I mean, the direct's probably the rare. Well, either way.
No, because it's toy line, so it's easy. Put this in your 7-Elevens.
They did have awesome villains. Them and Star Wars have a lot of stuff in common. It is Roadblock. You are right. Roadblock's in here also.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Destro. I know I typically don't cover expensive books, but spoiler alert, there'll be a cheap book here because of it. 9/8 most recently selling $249.95 and $255 with 31 bids. This is G.I. Joe number 11. Now, as we just saw there with somebody calling out that Roadblock was the first, I did decide to go back and do kind of like C-list because we get all these great characters. Doc, Gung Ho, Wild Bill, Airborne, that's done, and Snow Job. I think
we're going to get those guys later, each other.
Yep. So we're probably going to get them a little bit later, but here we go. I think Zaggy was saying that that's also the nickname of that other channel that sent those big guys over earlier with the 200 plus subs. Snow Jobs. 9/8 are. Oh, that's not a 9/8. Sorry, that's just regular selling. There is a second print of this. They sell for like $8 was the high. $8 was the high. Let's put it that way. 150 is kind of the low for it. It's a second print. How you can tell the difference between the first print and the second print of this is, well, the price change, 75 cents. Pretty much that's the easiest way. 75 cents, second print. Just remember it like that.
There you go.
Yeah. That's an easy one. So there you go. This is on the cheaper side. So if you see it too, don't get fooled, but also pick up the second print because as Pete said and noted that the
Mighty Heads.
I do too. As Pete noted that the newsstands haven't got there, but eventually somebody's going to push that narrative out there, and you know how that works. Once the narrative gets pushed out, people are going to be. The newsstands was actually
high grade. A newsstand's going to
high grade. You know, because all they did was they wrapped them up and then they threw them. And if you've ever seen them in a which is funny because if you've ever been, like, most comic stores have spinner racks now, and they put new comics in spinner racks. So you can actually see how damaged or not damaged. And by the way, some of those spinner racks are a lot more secure. Yeah, a lot more secure than the way people created their makeshift at-home display cases at comic shops. So
I don't know. No, spinner racks, they fucking tear shit up.
dude, have you LCSs? Like, people, a lot of those LCSs, there isn't comic book racks. They made the shit.
I know. Well, yeah. You think about I'm gonna put all the books up on these wire racks that are just bumps. Like,
yeah, but I mean it's pretty
raw loose books just on top.
Well, yeah, but they use wire shelving and put it upside down. I mean, like, that's what they use now for shit too. Or there's one store that I know that uses troughs. What about the trough?
They just start tipping and falling, and you hear
hey, no, this one, because this is a local. We should do different comic shop things, but everybody's got the comic shop that you know about that, like, built those trough bins out of, like, just 2x2s and, like, press board. You know which ones I'm talking about? And they just dump the books in and slam them in there. You get a sliver when you're going through and shit too. So, like, I don't know what's worse. Either way, that's how you get the second print there. That's all the ones we covered because on Under the Radar, because we've got a lot of other shit to get to. But before we get to it, Pete, we actually got somebody in the chat who also sent you a book.
That he did. I hope Neal's still here, because we did talk about Neal's IG page not that long ago when we did this. I know I have to get back to this. Again, I got more ideas than I know what to do with. But we will get back to this segment one of these days and cover. So I'm just going to quickly just put it on to something of his where you can see some of his art while I open the package. Because he did give me a cover. He sent me a cover. Make sure you go and follow him on the IGs on Instagram. And here, you get just a little taste of some of the things that he's done. While I open up my book.
Oh, yeah. I like the Mike Tyson knocking off the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Dude, you know, he got that signed by Tyson.
Signed by Iron Mike?
Signed by Iron Mike and by himself. So he's like, I got my signature CGC, signature series, his and Mike Tyson's.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't need this. Book.
Cool. Matt remembers him. He's still here, and Matt still remembers him. And here's the file. Oh, AOA got dub. AOA
nice, AOA.
Thank you, AOA. Yeah, well, here, I'm going to click onto another cover while I... Again, I haven't looked. I have no idea. I saved this. Came in like 4 days ago. I've been waiting for today. All right, so I'm going to open it up so I can't see it. So I don't see it either. I'll be right back.
What is it? Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, check that out. That is an awesome Wolverine. Look at that.
Do you have two cameras going right now? I'm trying to put you on the big screen, Pete.
It's on the big.
Oh, there's something else. Darth Vader's there.
Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's just go straight up. Just me.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see that.
Look at that.
The detail. Look at the splatters.
This is awesome.
Wow, that's gorgeous, Neal.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh no, I'll leave D&D. Well, we'll figure it out. I'm going to put this up. We'll figure out where to put it, but oh man, look at this. I love it. I love it. I told him I didn't want to know. I was like, I just want to be surprised. I was like, I don't want to know. Don't spoil it. Yeah. They are. I mean, I know I'm just showing it on you in the crappy camera, and then I don't know how the feed is on your end, but yeah, just the way it's got like a it's gorgeous in person. There's like a nice little like haze. It gives you like a realism take. It's good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. And again, let me go back. Let me bring this back up. Where? Let's put all of us. No, where is it? There it is. Make sure you guys go back. I want to go back to make sure you guys get to Neal's. Yeah, it's at NJArt2KX.
Yeah, anyway, put the link in the chat, and we'll make sure we drop that link in the
yeah, I'll put it in the main
video after too. So definitely go check out Neal's stuff. It's amazing. Like he's got stuff from X-Men, Star Wars. There's this awesome, I think it's Storm that he's got a great Storm with some puppies. But he's got some X-23 Spawn. Like he's all everything. He does so much.
Good if you like Star Wars again.
So much stuff. Like
a lot of good stuff in there.
I mean, it's so good, and his range is great, and his colors are great, and it's the pentals are amazing. So, yeah, go check it out.
You know what I need to add here?
Oh, Zaggy.
Oh, what's Zaggy saying? I'm trying to load something up here.
I got it. Yeah, so he's getting a lot of Meatwad says he's putting his casket with him. And Neal says thank you, and then Zaggy says you're welcome.
Way to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know Marco stepped away for a second, but that doesn't mean we can't start leading into our toy segment with well, I gave you guys a separate show. I think it's going to work better here. So we're going to work this in as a segment here, I think, on the TAC show going forward. So I'm going to run the thing.
Dang, that's like the extended remix for that song. That's great.
It is. It's a little bit longer, but
I like it.
Oh no, not that. Where is it? Oh, I gotta add this to the stage. I know my background's not gonna line up because I didn't load up the background for this, but you guys can deal with it. This is the Vintage Toy Market Watch. This is me looking at this last week of sales and looking at some of the cool classic toys that we know and love. But since we are covering G.I. Joes today, Marco thought it would be a good idea if we looked at some G.I. Joe toys this week. So that is what I did.
I thought we cut this segment. Okay, cool. We're doing this. All right, go.
What do you mean? Why would we cut it? We could do it real fast.
All right.
We don't have to spend a lot of time on it. We don't have to
we'll be good.
So I'm going to start us off with the box stuff. I know a lot of people aren't going to find box toys, but let's just for the sake of
a Ram, you might though. This you might.
You might. I mean, damn, it was $4.84 back in the day. But one of these boxed sold this week for $202.50. Is that all?
Doggies.
Give you a sense of what's inside this, because I like to know what's inside too. This is the bike. You got the Gatling gun, machine gun is strapped to the side, those extra fuel tanks. I used to love this motorcycle.
You had this one?
Oh yeah.
Matthew, that was Matthew's first vehicle he ever got.
Sweet.
G.I. Joe was my thing. And then here's the back of the box. Since normally I'll show you a boxed example, but since we saw the box, well, here's the back of the box. Yeah, just for informational purposes.
You got your 2 points right there. Nobody cut that out.
Oh God, you remember those? You had to mail that stuff away.
Yeah.
The flag points? Heck yeah.
Yeah, 5 points.
We also had a his tank sell this week. $250.
That actually doesn't seem that bad.
Compared to the
because wasn't there the reproduction hiss, wasn't that pretty expensive?
Well, they made the one that was for the 6-inch size, so it was upsized. Yeah. They did have
that was a HasLab, right?
This.
Yeah.
So they had a small version and the big version, and then we do have the Megatron that I have next to me that transforms into a his tank.
Right.
And then Baroness was with it. But just again, for nostalgia's sake, you guys can go back and remember this. You put the little guy in the front, put the guy in the back. There was also some pegs on the back of the back that you can have some extra dudes hanging off.
I never had that one. That's too popular.
No, I love the his tank.
No, it was popular, so I didn't get any of the. I'll show you which ones you guys probably didn't get because they're all the unpopular ones that I got.
All right, I think I got one more box / carded. I know normally this segment going forward is only going to be 5, but for this week I did 10 because, well, It's G.I. Joe, and
Yeah.
I love G.I. Joe.
We're gonna do more G.I. Joe, by the way. Who gave us the
Good
recommendation
stop.
for G.I. Joe?
Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Carded Chuckles sold this week.
Chuckles.
Dang.
A fuck.
Give a guess. How much do you think a carded Chuckles sold? This is not like it's not graded. I'm not doing graded. Just a carded Chuckles.
100.
This is actual. This is the actual picture.
150.
This is the actual
185.
picture for this. For this.
I'm gonna
list.
say closer
185.
to 2. I'm gonna go over closer to 2.
185. Yeah.
Chuckles went for $325.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Give you a sense. Here's Chuckles. He comes with the holster and his little strap. There you go.
Undercover Chuckles.
Yeah, he's got the Hawaiian shirt action going.
I don't remember him really either.
Oh, you don't remember Chuckles?
No.
Was he movie or he was post movie, right?
I think this was post movie.
Yeah, he had to be post movie.
Yeah, I don't think he was before.
I just remember Chuckles because I'm like, what am I going to do with this guy with a Hawaiian shirt?
He was on the car.
He doesn't fit any of the stories that I'm telling when I play with my toys.
All right.
All right, so that's it for our cardeds. We're going to get to looses. This is the stuff you might actually come across, stumble across. You go to a Goodwill, flea market, yard sale. Maybe you find yourself, yes, this is Falcon, but this is not the original Falcon. This isn't Don Johnson Falcon. This is the Night Force Falcon that's still sold loose. $125.
That shotgun got tons of use.
That shotgun was awesome. I on the original, the OG Falcon, Duke's brother.
So did the OG Falcon have both the knife and the backpack and the shotgun?
Yeah,
so
this
it's
was the same gear as the other one.
Dude, he had the best knife. I think this is why I liked Falcon, is because he had some of the best. That shotgun was so universal, and his knife was a badass knife.
Yeah, and it went on the backpack. You slide it right in there.
Wait a minute. How do you call yourself 99% complete?
I don't think it had the foot thingy. As you can see, not in the picture. Remember, they all used to come with the little stand, little foot stand. So I think that's probably what's missing, or it's just the box.
What they all came with foot stands?
I don't remember them having.
I don't remember having foot stands.
Or it's just probably well, this one's on a clear plastic stand. Oh no, you could buy the foot stand separately.
Yeah,
you had to buy
foot stand.
Yeah. All right. I remember having a shit.
Maybe he's talking about packages.
The antenna. Was this from there? Because maybe he lost the antenna.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, the antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the part. If you see, fucking grab that fucking thing. Tell you that right now.
And he actually came in a 2-pack when it was the Night Force. So this is what he would look like carded. You had to buy sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
Oh, AOA. Falcon was shit.
I had a couple sneak peeks.
I love
because
Falcon.
Those were Kmart blue light specials, bro. Sneak peeks were blue light specials.
Moving on loose, we have the fire bat. Do you remember this thing? This was a piece of a much larger whole. But this figure and the ship with its missiles, $200.
The fire bat?
This was the little escape pod vehicle that came with the Terrordrome.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
It came out in the middle.
Terrordrome, man.
In the middle, the thing opened up, and this thing.
Who had the Terrordrome? Was that fucking thing cool?
That thing.
It had to be the coolest fucking thing ever, bro.
This was the best Christmas present.
That had to be the coolest fucking thing ever, dude.
This was the best Christmas present I remember getting.
You know what? You know what I got? You know what I got instead of the Terrordrome? I got the water one. You know which one I'm talking about? It looks like an oil rig.
I think I do.
No.
It had like 4 platform things. It was just pretty much a white platform and they could extend and go down. It wasn't great, but fuck. I always wanted the fucking Terrordrome.
Oh, the Terror. Well, I thought it was a Terrordrome too, but apparently it is the Terrordrome.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There's a fucking prison inside. All that shit open. Oh my god, it's so fucking cool.
All these little panels had, they were.
Oh my god, how much does one of these go for? I might just want to buy one of these so I can play with it now.
It was huge and it was the best. But that little fire bat was the little escape pod ship that was in the center of it that kind of came out of the middle. What else do I got loose? Oh, on your cover for First Destro, we saw the glider.
Oh yeah.
Grunt.
I had the gliders. Worst
Well,
character
actually,
ever.
Falcon
Most fucking plain ass character ever.
Yeah,
And
well, this is Grunt.
Shit
who
was
also on his own.
Hold on, that shit was also fucking styrofoam. The gliders.
Yeah, it was 100% styrofoam.
And fucking shit got destroyed all the time.
Do you want to guess the price before I go on to show you?
You got stuck with the dude with fucking Willow Peak fucking tan G.I. Joe guy.
Yeah, the half.
His name is Grunt. Like that's not an accident.
Worst
$510.
Oh shit! Maybe I should have kept it and not fucking thrown it into a wall.
Yeah, look how nice that styrofoam has been maintained.
Good
This is that auction. To give you a sense, here's the back of the box. It shows you. You could throw it. I remember you could throw it.
It looped all the time. It actually goes. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Until it hit a tree, and then it was broken.
Yeah. I mean, I still have got so that part. How it was is if you look at the top, there's a gray part there, and it gets on top and on bottom, and you slid the styrofoam in between, and then there's a peg to put the guy's body on it, and the peg would go, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It's just you can't. In the house, it's not going to fly very far. Outside,
it did barrel loop the shit
hit the tree
and stuff. Yeah,
and then you're done.
Yeah, and that's why this one sold for 500, Pete, because it's so hard to keep it. Yeah,
it sucks.
Styrofoam. Who kept styrofoam?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, eventually too, it was too cumbersome to play with, also because the wings would fall off if you try to play with it without throwing it. So you would just keep the black portion and peg them up there if you needed to.
I got one more loose because this one will tie into our next last couple. We only got two more after this, but I know this is a Dom favorite, and I do like.
Oh, I love this! I still have my Serpentor, all the pieces too, and the knife.
This Serpentor, if you look at it closely, you can see
it doesn't have the O-ring, and it's missing an arm.
It's broken. It's missing
an arm
the
also.
O-ring. It needs a new rubber band. So even missing the rubber band and not having his little throne vehicle that he came with, this thing still sold for $110.
No way! I have him. O-ring's fine. Chariot's a little fucked up. Maybe chewed on the something chewed on the fucking sword.
The snake and the knife though.
I have the snake and knife.
Well, then you got more than $110.
That's what I'm saying. So somebody chewed on the knife or something, and have the snake. What's the black thing?
That was the O-ring that they're showing you, the broken
broken O-ring.
Broken O-ring there.
Oh, you just get new O-ring. Why would this person just get new O-ring?
Yeah, you get a bag of O-rings for $5. Like
I don't know. They probably don't want to do the
and G.I. Joe people don't care. Like
if still got $110 out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is to show you there's the vehicle that he would have come
soft goods, as they say. That's
awesome.
And then here was the box.
I'd always attach different weapons to them, though. I never used that little dagger.
Yeah, a little dagger. What's he gonna do with a stupid knife? You're gonna bring a knife to a gunfight?
Yeah.
Ah! All right, but I've used that because he was broken. So for our last two, these are just gonna be pieces. So even if you're at a flea market, a yard sale, you might just see a part of a toy. Sometimes those parts can still be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the canopy.
I know what this is.
The Rattler.
Not the Rattler.
Oh.
The Joe one.
Yeah.
The
$50 for just the canopy.
No, the Sky Striker.
Yeah, the Sky Striker.
Wow.
$50 just for the canopy because it's unbroken. It's not.
Is it unbroken? So this canopy. So there's two. It's the pinch sides there that connect in the front.
Yeah, these little pinches
on the back side. It's got two things, and that little. They're so small they break all the time. The little nubs.
Because it's tension. That's what keeps them in there. You pop it in, and if it comes out a few times, you run the risk of
Sky Striker.
Yeah, Sky Striker. I love the Rattler, but yeah, and also to show you, this is the full vehicle. So it's just that canopy portion. It's just this.
Also, too, the ejection seats are hard to get for this.
Oh well, yeah.
And also those plates on the engine parts are always missing. It's so stupid.
Because those never stayed on.
But there's if you look, you can see it. There's a lever and it opens and shuts. This is really cool.
Yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see my arrow, but in the middle, the wings go in and out. Oh yeah, this is awesome too.
Fucking cool, sweet, awesome missiles.
But yeah, This was the box, if you got one or remember it.
Go back, because I think he did have. I think one of the seats was attached. Could you go back to?
Yeah,
I think one of the pieces in there is a fucking. Huh.
Well, these are the seats, and they do have parachutes.
Parachutes, right? Oh, okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
It was a pain in the ass. Like
I'm smelling the G.I. Joe smell of that plastic right now in my nose. Oh, I love it. It's making me happy.
I'm just thinking of doing the decals and going, I hope I get this right the first time. I hope I get this right the first time.
Fucked up one decal, never did another decal on a toy in my life. I'm like still scarred.
Now, this next one is a big piece, but it is still just a piece. Part of the USS flag.
The flag, wow.
Chunk of the deck.
That's somebody's fireplace that's getting covered up right there.
This is only a part of it. This is like a third of it.
Bro, hey, this is a fireplace. You see the wood floors now. This is a fireplace though that was like shag carpet. Yeah. They retouched up the fireplace.
Yeah, they
Holy
redid
shit.
this house.
Yeah. Oh god, look at the size of that.
Wow.
I think it installed an electric fireplace. Jesus.
It was $180.
What was the price? What was the MSRP on the fucking?
Oh, when this came out, I want to say
$200, $120.
It was two. It was over one. Because I
120
remember
probably.
seeing it in the Sears catalog and asking for it, and I did not get it.
I gotta go find the bootleg one that my parents got me instead.
No, I did get again. I had the Terrordrome. That was the biggest thing I got, G.I. Joe wise. I did not get the flag.
$109.99 in 1985.
Why do they call it a Real American Hero? It's a Real American Hero. Yeah, it's RAH. Yeah.
Yep, that's the
big fan of this.
abbreviation if you want to go Googling. And here's the whole flag. There you go. This thing was 7 feet long. Wow. If you had one in your house, I did not. My best friend throughout middle school and high school had one, but he had one before I met him in middle school, so I did not get the benefit of playing with this USS flag as I met him after.
I didn't know I know nobody that had this fucking thing.
But he and his
this was
brother
a thing
had
of
it,
legends.
and I got to hear the stories.
Yeah, this is just a fucking thing of legends. I never knew anybody.
I remember seeing this box again at the Sears and like, oh, mom.
Actually, do you remember when we first started TAC? And I'd go into a guy's basement, we'd show toys and stuff.
Yeah.
That guy. So a year before that, the guy, I wasn't there when it happened, but his brother looked up in the rafters and was like, holy shit, he had this box. It was open box, but it was complete. He had this hanging up in the rafters. So I know how much this goes for.
Dude, I mean, look at the picture. You guys saw the canopy of the Star Striker.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's right there. There's two Star Strikers. There's one on the boat, and then this kid's got one hole.
Wow.
There's three kids sitting around this thing. Like
it's 7 feet.
Oh, yeah, the Neiraven Joe. That's what. Yeah, I had that too. That's the one that
shuttle.
That's the biggest.
That either.
G.I.Joe.
The Neiraven was the shit. That was
with the little ship on the back. That was the best.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I got one more.
One more.
This is a type of thing where you just look again. You go to a yard sale, flea market. You see they put shit out. They've got toys all over, and then there's just some like Ziploc bag full of shit.
Yeah.
Make sure you look at the Ziploc bag full of shit.
Give me it for $5. Will you take $5? I'll go home and gamble.
It could just be a whole bag full of loose weapons.
Wow.
That's Destro's freaking was that Mindbender? Mindbender's cape. That's Snow. Oh my god, this is awesome stuff. Yeah, Snowbot. The other guys.
Yeah,
that's a whole pack.
Snowshoes.
Yeah. Well, the snowshoes go with the blue pack right there. By the way, there's ways you can identify where all this stuff goes.
Who was the Cobra guy, the Cobra Snow guy?
Yes, Snow guy. But his blue. Do you see the blue thing down from that? Go south of that towards Mindbender's thing. That blue pouch went with that.
Oh, I have more pictures of this too, by the way.
And his like, oh my god, who else did they have? Oh, they had the Native American guy.
Oh yeah, Spirit.
Oh, there's a machine gun from what's his name? No, there's his hawk. Holy shit!
Yeah, the eagle's in there.
Yeah, his eagle.
And then look, you got torpedoes. Little flippers.
Wow.
Holy shit! Ooh, this kid was spoiled.
Look, there's Storm Shadows. That's Storm Shadows back.
This is a bunch of the first three waves of the fucking shit that he had here.
Look at the sniper scope on this M16.
Bazooka shit is there.
I think that's a
Scarlet shit is there.
parrot.
It is? That looks like it? Oh,
Oh,
these are the peg things you're talking about. They didn't come with all
there's
of
the
them. I
peg
think
things
it
I
was
was thinking of. But
series
there's,
one,
I think this is the axe that was I can't remember the fire dude's name.
Blowtorch.
No, Blowtorch didn't have the
Barbecue?
axe. He had the green thing.
Barbecue's axe.
Yeah, Barbecue had the axe. Blowtorch had the green gun that was ahead of it.
Yeah, he had the gun.
Hey, there's a thing from the bat. Well, okay, go back down. Go down. What is this blue gun? Who go? No, other way. Other way. Other way. Other way. That goes with the thing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's tiny. Keep going. I'll tell you where it is. Okay. There's the bat thing. There's the gun for the twin. Underneath the gun for the twin. See that little blue gun?
Oh, the gun for the twin.
Yeah.
The blue gun?
Who does that go to?
Cobra Commander.
No, it doesn't. I didn't have Cobra Commander.
No, that blue gun, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's the other part to the bat over there too. Yeah, there's a gun for the bat.
This chainsaw gun.
Yeah, there's another part to the bat over there.
This gun I think went to the other dude. I can't remember.
Freedom the Eagle, yeah.
Oh,
there's the backpack for the Cobra So guy, Star Show was awesome.
Being, what do you think this pile of loose shit that is on this guy's table?
$200. Easy. Maybe more. That's a lot of shit. A lot of key figures too. And a lot of that's complete setup. Like there's like he doesn't have them next to each other, but like a lot of those.
Yeah, a lot of these things match up. And
is an accessory pack weapon? You sure sticks? Add up to different things. So
I'm not sure. I don't know the blue gun.
Six seems to know what he's talking about because he said he bought a bag of broken doors and sold them for $200. So.
Yeah, you can make a couple $100.
Well, what do you think? How much do you think this pile was?
I think about 200, 250.
This was an online purchase?
Yeah, eBay.
Oh, that does make a difference.
I'm going to bull it because everybody has access. They can all check it, double check it, and see what I'm looking at.
Oh, fucking helmets!
$313.
Sand trap.
Sorry, fellas. This was $460.
Yeah, wow. Or My Vendor Soft Goods is great. Those skis are great. The long skis for Snow Job.
I told you, I grabbed a couple of more of these picks.
Thanks for hanging out, Neil. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you go.
Awesome
again, Neil. Thanks
they got the backpack. Hey, now you're showing us all the stuff. So they got all the accessories including the backpack. Oh,
yeah,
bro,
the backpack
dude.
Without the bat pieces in it.
Why would you combine all this shit so that you
look? This is the one with the mines. All those little discs came out. Remember those?
Yeah, he's also got the purple Viper guy. That's got the gun with the thing on the end, and it's got the
barbecue. And
what's the one that's got the jacksaw with it? He's got that. There you go, Artrell.
Artrell got it. Yeah, he was close.
All right, what else we got?
What's up, Matt?
This was the last one. This was the last one. I did a couple more pictures that had some of Snow Job stuff in here. Some of the helmets. Again, this is Storm Shadows, the bow and the swords.
Oh, wow, it's all there. Man. Two swords and the bow. Yeah, wow.
And I think this yellow pack was the blowtorch. I think that was blowtorch's backpack.
It was the one that has the green gun. The yellow backpack goes with the green gun.
Yeah, and it had the
blowtorch. Yeah, blowtorch.
Blowtorch. Barbecue had the axe.
Barbecue had the knife. Yep, you're right.
And yeah, this was one of the twins, Tomax and Damots.
That machine gun is the machine gun for Snake Eyes, the little Uzi Mac 10.
Oh yeah.
That one over there with the grip thing is to like one of the grunt type characters. I can't remember what his name is, but he's the green one underneath. That also goes to one of those type of it's like the first wave people. Keep going over.
That's it. The picture.
Tripwire had the mine. Says.
There's Bazooka, and you saw his backpack. What's her name? What's the one whose skin?
Regular Bazooka.
What's the girl whose skin color changed? What's his name?
Zorana.
Zorana. That's her spiky thing, and you saw her pink backpack. That's what I'm saying. Like he had a bunch of stuff that combines, but isn't like combined here. Who did that go to? Who did the rope go to? Was it Beachhead?
Oh, this rope with the thing.
I don't know.
Shit, I don't remember. There's Snow Job skis. And the little grappling gun. I mean, again, there's
AOA says it was Alpine.
For what?
For the rope, probably.
Yeah, the rope, that might make sense.
Stick said Avalanche.
It was Avalanche. That's who it was. It was Avalanche. That's right. Yep.
But again, we're normally, if we do this segment going forward, it's not going to be all one thing. We'll jump around. and we'll probably just do a five.
Matthew's right.
Max and Zaymot,
Max and Zaymot came with that rope. Okay, there you go.
Our Charles has the same
Chris
thing.
Trends, yeah.
Well, we're not leaving yet, so don't take this. Thanks for stopping. That was my normal send off when this was a show all of its own, but now it's just part of this show.
I don't know. We have a vintage check where we could do some random vintage check that does not fit this segment anymore, or so we can talk about some vintage comics real quickly, or I think what's next is the tier list of G.I. Joe characters.
Yeah,
so
we got the tier list. I think we. Do you want to do your vintage comics, or do you want to?
I think we move that. I
would suggest we bump that. We bump that and go right into G.I. Joe. Yeah.
So we're going to take a break this week from doing our portfolio, and instead, what we're going to do is bring back old school tier listing, and is it wave 2 and wave 1.5?
It's 1.5, yeah, and 2. This is basically
so it's 83. So G.I. Joe wave 1, the majority of the figures in wave 1, now there's a mail-in a little bit different, but that and 1.5 are pretty much the same figures. Mm-hmm. So we're going to combine 1.5 and 2. Huh?
What they did was they added the swivel to the arm.
Into the rotation of the arm.
Because the original G.I. Joes, they had the arms back
and forth.
But when the wave 2, they twisted right around the bicep part. Mm-hmm. So they added arm swivel, which you'll see in a lot of the cards.
So we're going to show that. We're going to rank them. We're not doing a price thing on this. This is just fun.
No, this is just fun.
Nostalgia, talk shit, and tell you how terrible some of these.
This character, not anything to do with This is
problem with wave 1 though. Problem with the wave 1. Can we say this without getting shit on? I think so. Wave 1 was the grunt run, and I don't mean by the character.
But there's still good characters in there.
Well, Cobra Commander was a mail-in, wasn't he?
He was.
But so 1.5. Adding 2 and 1.5 was a little bit better. But let's start it off real quickly. For those people who've never done tier lists before, all you got to do in the chat is go S is superior. That is the top of the top of the top characters. It doesn't mean we have to put somebody there, but there might be. But then you got it grading the rest of the way. A, B, C, and trash. And by the way, I know some people might not want to trash some of these characters, but there's definitely some trash characters in this list. Let's start it off. Oh, we already saw some of the attachments to this character. It's Breaker.
Dude, and if you go to a lot of these sites that have, again, there's a lot of good resources out there.
Yo-Jo's.
Like Action Figure 411, Yo-Jo. I love how they tried to pose the figures like the card.
Yo-Jo is the best, dude. Yo-Jo by far is the best. Breaker, I mean, you've got to be a real psychopath. Make sure you check out the top 10. Thank you for the promo, Absolute Geek. You missed it earlier. What did we had somebody who had fake numbers in here. All right, B for Breaker. Really?
Oh yeah.
I think Breaker's a little too high.
What do you mean
Snake
too
Eyes,
high?
I don't think came in. I think you're a psychopath if you are playing with Breaker.
Well, no. You said too high. Like I said, Breaker was great. I mean, he didn't have a weapon. He had a radio.
They actually came out. They came out with another character later on that had a portable computer and a radio backpack, but they gave him a gun. Much better character. Much better character.
Mainframe? You're talking mainframe.
Yeah, mainframe. Much better character. Yeah.
Throw his helmet at somebody.
I'm down with this. As a G.I. Joe character, trash.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Breaker. I had again.
Well, this is a straight arm though, right? But it doesn't matter. You're not counting any of that.
It's rotating. It's rotating.
The carded pictures are probably going to be the originals.
Okay.
Because those were the nicest pictures I could find. But you can see the picture of the guy right here, the loose figure. He's got the swivel arm.
83 was the 1.5 where they got the swivel arm in it.
Got it.
Yeah. But some of the cards that I found.
Sticks. This makes so much sense. He was always Breaker with a role playing at his friends. Oh my God, Sticks.
I want to be Scooter. Scooter sucks.
Dude, Sticks.
Compliment of the Muppet Baby.
Oh, Sticks.
So you have a B, 2 C's, and a trash. Oh, and a D. So
I mean, he's getting C or D.
D,
trash. I think we can put him in D.
No, I think because I'm trashing him too.
I know that's what I'm saying. Based off of everybody's grade, I think D is where he ends up.
I never had this one, and I never wanted this one.
I had him, but I didn't have anything fun to do with him.
So this is wave 1.5, not the male. Well, it's just a Cobra guy.
Cobra Trooper, yeah.
Yeah, Cobra Trooper.
But the 1.5 is exactly the same except for the swivel at the elbow, at the arm.
So you know what? Hey. He did kind of make it weird like that. Here's what I'm going to say about this. I never got Cobra Commander. But what's cool about this figure is you could fake and act like he was Cobra Commander, right? Like you could, because there's
Cobra figures in general.
Yeah, because there's a this figure in general, the Cobra figure, because he was similar style and everything else. I know it didn't have the silver dome plate, so like in my heart, this is an A-type figure for the broke ass bitches that couldn't, whose parents didn't run to the store because they were working to get Cobra Commander. But in reality, it's probably like your average BC level character.
No, I'm actually a fan of the regular old Cobra characters.
I think it's better than troop building though. A solid B. I agree. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at least a B. I'm at least a B.
I can live with a B.
These guys were awesome to me.
Yeah, BK, why you got hate on his attachment? That is an A.
Yeah, I'm with AOA. I put this in A. I love these figures. These were the coolest one.
Well, it looks like we're getting at least a B out of it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I got him up high, so
put him up at B.
I'm fine with B.
Again, all right, the character that I actually wanted. See, Cobra Commander's was black. It wasn't blue.
I know he said that other gun came in an accessory pack.
Oh, I bet you that's what my dad did. I bet you my dad bought an accessory pack, gave me the gun, so that on this figure back here.
But I think what he's saying, it is Cobra Commander's gun.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Good looking out, Pops. Hey, that's a way. The discount Cobra Commander. Can't get your kid the Cobra Commander, get him the knockoff.
In Wave 1, Cobra Commander was a mail away. Yeah. In Wave 1.5 in 1983, they carded them and resold them. See, again, swivel arm battle grip.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a fucking superior. It's an S, right?
It's Cobra
it's
Commander.
A fucking S.
Yeah, there's a O. Yeah,
fucking S. Fucking S. Yeah.
If anything's S on this list, it's Cobra Commander.
All right. We don't even got to get it.
There's 2 S's on this list, but he's one of them.
I had a Mickey Mouse one sticks.
Oh wait, not A.
I had one till about a year ago. I had it.
Oh, next up is
the officer too, because I like the silver.
I don't like the officer as much because it wasn't the regular color. I felt that it didn't. I mean, maybe I just didn't know that this was the. I mean, I know it says officer, but maybe rankings weren't my cup of tea back then. So I felt like the other one, because of the coloring shade, was a little closer to the Cobra Commander.
Oh, I know Cobra Commander. I just like this guy because I like the silver. I thought it was cool.
All right, but I still got this guy solid C. Solid C. Generic.
I'm still B and C. He's no grunt.
He does have some sadness in his eyes, Joe.
No, the grunt figures are terrible. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Officer B.
Yeah, I think the officer and I think the two of them together are
all right. It looks like, I mean, I don't know what we're doing here, but so far, besides Matt bringing up characters we're not covering.
Have sadness in his eyes, Joe.
Does he have any more sadness than this guy?
He does.
Oh, yeah. There's optimism in this guy's eye.
Right.
No, that's what I mean.
Sadness.
There's some sadness in the officer's eye.
Right.
All right. I mean,
one of my friends get to die, or at least get blasted and parachute out of their rattlers.
Oh my God! See, these first couple waves of Joe sucked. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Laser rifle trooper. Yeah, shit. Laser rifle trooper. And by the way,
his name was
pointing. Yeah. And it also never felt that fucking good with the guns. The guns kind of were stupid.
He had catcher's gear on.
Yeah, right.
He had some big old sideburns.
And you want to look at looking into the eyes of fucking just nowhereness. They had the bigger eyes that kind of meshed with their fucking
S-tiering Flash.
No way. Nobody's doing that. This is another character that they made Sticks play. I mean, Flash, yeah, D. S tier, Matt. To Matt added cosplay us. No way, Matthew. No way. Oh, because it was your first. That's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Give him a C. That's all right. Give him a C.
He's not a C. He's not a C, dude.
No, I don't think he's a C.
He looks like a repurposed.
Look at his helmet.
Bro, yes. He looks like a repurposed Fisher-Price character that they just threw into this. They're like, fuck. We got these leftover
baseball line of figures. No, we're going to have
Fisher-Price line or whatever, play school line, and let's fucking snap him over and just put a helmet on him that doesn't fit.
That's true too, Joe. Right.
Yeah, but there's some decent. Yeah, I mean, it was just 1 year later. 1 year later.
So where are we putting
Trash?
Flash?
He's getting a D at least because we got an S and a trash, so that offsets. We get a D and a C. So I mean,
he's out of the trash. He's still not in the trash.
He's D. He's
Not
D.
trash, yeah.
He's D.
I might reconsider Breaker because again, Flash at least had a weapon. He could defend himself.
Yeah.
Breaker's just gonna call for help. You might as well just give
Yeah.
him a rape whistle and send him out to war.
Yeah, but the problem with it is these do look like the play school mock-ups, and the next character definitely does. No, this is the best. You missed it. This was the best peg warmer. First off, you get him in a different outfit and different stuff.
Oh yeah, they recolored, they repainted the shit out of Grunt.
He had a tiny fucking shit backpack. His accessory was a 16 and a fucking helmet with no shield.
And don't forget that receding hairline, widow's peak. His code name should have been Target.
Not only that, but he was in like 3 packaged vehicles. So
he was filler, man. This Grunt was again. They just called him Grunt. They didn't even give him a name.
He shows up in the first comic though.
Yeah,
I mean, he does.
True, because he's Grunt.
Yeah, I mean this is fucking.
I still got to put him at D. Breaker's still worse than Grunt.
Nobody's worse than Grunt. You can
Breaker's
fucking.
He's got a radio.
He's got a gun.
I get that, but here's the thing with G.I. Joe. Breaker could throw his radio and fucking hit somebody and pick up their gun and start fucking going.
He already has a gun, at least.
Grunt, yeah, nobody wants Grunt though. Like nobody.
Nobody wants him. But
Grunt's mom doesn't want Grunt. Might as well call McClay.
I'm not arguing for A. I'm saying D.
He is horrible. He's trash.
Grunt has seen some shit. That's the problem. That's the thing with
yeah, and he's right. The more you put the helmet on, the more it took off his hair and made it even worse.
It would wear off. It would chip away.
Dude, there's no way.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
I don't know. Are we really putting this guy in D? No, everybody's just making. There's 2 Ds and then everybody's just making fun of him. Nobody's giving us any rankings on it. I guess he gets D.
We've
then
got 3 Ds, yeah.
There's no way we're putting that guy in there. Yeah, that's it. I think this was. I think the blue light special at Kmart was buy any figure, throw in 2 grunts for free. Oh man,
Milwaukee Tallboy and the VFW membership. BK.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, you should. Okay. I know that was a good one for him. Not he needs to step his game up. All right.
Didn't get a bell or anything.
Below trash.
I'm telling you, Breaker's the worst.
All right. Next up, Breaker's fucking terrible.
Go show Breaker again.
Where did I gotta get Breaker? Oh, up here.
Yeah, it's at the top. He was the first guy.
He's the first guy.
Look, he looked like he's doing a skank and pickle dance.
Yeah, but you take Breaker. No, I get it. But if you take Breaker, listen, this is to defend Breaker. 2 things. One, he's got a little bit of different color with the silverness.
That's all he's got. He's
2, no, yeah, you take him off. He looks like a fucking badass. So you could give him a shotgun or something, and he'd be a playable character.
Does he have a grenade?
You can't give Grunt shit. Not one thing makes Grunt a playable character. Okay, he's an NPC.
Breaker looks like Shipwreck's dad.
Yeah, he could be Shipwreck's dad. What's Grunt gonna be? All right,
he looks like the guy from that 70s show.
Next up, for some reason, this guy's Johnson. Yeah, I never had. Well, this isn't Machine Gunner. I always thought this was what's his name, Rock and Roll.
This is Rock and Roll. That's his.
Okay.
His job was Machine Gunner.
All right. Yeah.
Right underneath his Rock and Roll is his code name.
Oh, Rock and Roll. Yeah. I mean, the gun's absurdly not useful, but like at that era, having like the bandolin thing of fucking bullets. I mean, gotta be. I mean, the yellow hair is weird, but Got to be B or C,
I
right?
wasn't a fan of the blonde. It was
Got to be C.
yeah. I'll see rock and roll.
I mean, weapon's not great. Let's be honest. The weapon's not great.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing bass guitar. It doesn't look like he's shooting anybody.
Well, also too, like if
He's
you try
playing
to
real low,
try to hold it like you held it in the thing, you're busting that thumb off. That thumb's broken if you try to hold it like it does on the card.
Yeah, you don't trust the flesh beard. That's right.
I never trust the flesh beard.
A tier.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
AOA
really
likes
like rock and roll.
dude. AOA likes the most blandest vanilla shit ever. So
This feels right, Artrell.
Yep, I agree. I think C feels right for.
C feels right.
He's better than a grunt.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just moved Scarlet up. C. We got a couple C's on that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Apple version Pro. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Somebody asked if anybody's getting an Apple version Pro.
I don't have the comments up.
I don't know what the hell is that about. Maybe they're gonna sell toe picks again, or we're gonna have the people use the
Where do you
double
see that?
fucking
I don't
entendre
see
name.
Apple version Pro.
Right here. Henry K.
When the hell was that? Oh,
Mm. You know, it's funny. Whenever a certain person from another show puts his dummy accounts into our chat, we get a lot of solicitation from people and shit.
well, they bring their gonorrhea with them.
Yep. How do you get syphilis if you've never been with somebody? All right. Anyways, must have come from your mom. Scarlet.
Properly.
Dude, this bow sucks because it breaks. But this is S tier, dude. And I don't even like redheads, but like, what's up, Scarlet?
I was always more of a Lady J guy than Scarlet.
She got a bow her bow fucking.
The crossbow was
badass.
cool.
It's badass. A crossbow back in the day?
Cool.
Crossbow back in the day? Yeah. I mean, that's it.
I'm still in like I'm not trying to shit on Scarlet. It's still like A B. She's not up there. She's not stuck.
Yeah.
No Cobra Commander.
No,
No, but in this, we're talking.
Like a
By the
deep
way, we're
one.
talking about wave 1.5 and wave 2. Like
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of that, that's what we're ranking them.
Yeah.
I mean, her scalping face does suck in this because it doesn't even look like a person. It looks like an old lady.
Yeah, this is B plus though to me.
Henry, sorry, Henry K. My bad, dude. Good to see you. What is it? What is he asking about though?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know where
Apple's
the Apple
new
thing
V.
came in.
I don't know, man. All right.
Matt says it's Apple's new virtual reality system.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
do
cool.
VR. I just choose to live life.
Scarlet is a double D tier. Sticks. Not funny.
Didn't have double D's,
Yeah, get out of here.
especially not in
Sticks.
this figure.
So what are we doing with this? Because it's all over the place. We've got S.
Like I said, I'm at a B
A.
plus. I'm right in between A and a B personally. So you guys can settle it in there.
We have an S, we have an A, we have an A.
Put her in A. We got to get going. Put her in A.
We got 2 A's and
Yeah,
an
we
S.
got a lot to get through. So short fuse.
Yep.
I mean, once again, this looks like the same character that we've had 20 different. He's got all the bad aspects of a bunch of other characters we've already.
He's just generic, dude.
It's got the helmet from.
No, I think he's got
he's got the
black
same
hair,
helmet.
blonde.
He's got the same helmet. He's got the same blonde from whatever. He's got the same.
No grenade.
is
though.
grunt.
He's got no grenade on his chest.
Yeah. And then he's got the same body outfit as Grunt.
No,
This is just-
Grunt's got a
No,
grenade.
look. Oh, does he?
Yeah, see? Look on the carded box. The gun, the M16's cover it in the white, but in the box, you can see it's on his belly.
Damn, it looks about the same.
It's pretty close. It's just no grenade on Mortar Soldier.
Yeah, here's the thing, too.
What kind of weapon is the mortar? It's just like guessing. Well, I'm just gonna shoot it and see where it lands, and then I'll gauge.
I mean, this is kind of like, well, no, there's way more to that. There's a spotter, and I mean, I'm not gonna get into how this
No,
weapon works.
I know. They got the spotter, but to me, it's still
This is,
seems
you
like
know what
a hell
this
of a lot
is?
of
Like
Yeah.
there's a line of like G.I. Joe type or figures, or like I don't know what else you call them, like even the Green Men. And this was the typical like Grunt, Mortar, and that other dude, Radio Dude, are all out of that line.
Well, they're troop builders. They're just fillers,
Yeah,
man. There.
And this guy does look like Steve Rogers.
A little bit.
Short fruit. It was a rare weapon, but no. D.
Where do you put Grunt?
Thing used to always
D.
pop off though. The thing that held it up, you know, the little connector thing.
It does equal math. AOA, valid point. It does equal math. Little kids doing math. Where do we put Grunt? I think that's right. We put him in D. This guy goes in D.
Yeah, all right. I'm fine. Now CD is fine by me.
You know what this is?
Oh well, this was the other S.
S tier it is. Snake Eyes 83. Now I will tell you this though. The only thing that is kind of jacked is like later Snake Eyes started having like the swords in the back and the
I will say
like, accessory.
Snake Eyes 2 was my favorite.
Yeah,
we had
by
the
far.
visor.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes 2 was the best. I think that was. Yeah, this one's cool, but Snake Eyes 2 was.
Yeah, which is the one that had the backpack that had the sword that came out, and it also had like another attachment.
That was
I'm gonna forgive Snake Eyes here for his little purse that he's carrying because it's all right. You know, he's got to accessorize. But he is an S.
S tier it is. Put him in S.
There it is. Easy one. Easy.
Okay, we already talked about Stalker. He was in the book.
Dude, I like Stalker.
The problem was this. The problem with Stalker is his weapon.
Yeah, but it was
because whenever you try to move him around, that like grip part that would go here. Let me show you guys. When you put his gun in there, right, it was flatter on the edge instead of rounder on some of the other guns. So, and you had to use the wrist gear on it. But whenever you tried to start moving the rotation, the wrist gear thing would pop and the gun would pop off.
Yeah, I just broke the fucking wrist thing broke off on mine.
Oh, you did?
The gun was fine.
Oh, I never did that. I probably should have done that.
Well,
that's Stalker's biggest problem.
I just happened to break my toy.
He has a sweet mustache, though.
Yeah, and the green beret. I always,
But I think C, A, okay.
Valentine. A is where I'm at.
You got 2 A's and a B.
I like Stalker. Stalker was my dude.
Plus. Oh, that Indiana Jones carried what?
The purse.
Oh,
satchel.
Oh, satchel. Okay. Yeah.
The dog
he
name was Indiana.
A,
dog.
B. I see. I think B sounds all right.
I'm at A for Stalker, but I'm fine with B.
Yeah, he does.
But
he does.
I'm just telling you personally where I'm at.
Well, we got 3 A's, 3 B's. You gotta break it, Dub.
B. It's B.
That's fine.
All right, B it is.
He's in good company.
If the gun didn't suck that bad, I would have put him up. All right. Fucking stuck. Yeah. Dude, this is literally Grunt with a fucking bazooka.
Polish in his hair.
This is Grunt with a fucking bazooka. Grunt with a bazooka, guys. And by the way, the bazooka sucked.
A weird bazooka too.
Yeah, you couldn't hold it. No, and you bust the thumb off a Grunt.
Yep. That bazooka was a thumb.
Hold on. Is this worse than Grunt? Because it.
Yes.
Is this worse than Grunt? Because it gives you a worse weapon. It's Grunt with a worse weapon.
Because you think a bazooka is cool until that damn thing breaks the thumb off of your G.I. Joe.
Zap is Grunt with a worse weapon. Are we doing? Yeah. Then you just got a thumbless Grunt.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Then you wonder, how does he hold the bazooka? He's got no thumbs. Even in real life, how do you hold a bazooka if you got no
Everybody's
thumbs?
just calling him D and then making fun of him. So, no, bazooka is, yes. Bazooka's not in this wave. I love bazooka though. Yeah.
Bazooka.
No, we got to move him to trash, right? No,
I'm not telling you, I did not like Zap.
All right, they're putting it in D, but I think we should put it in trash. Put him in D.
The docks.
Well, because there's not going to be anything else. There's nothing going to be trash then, because after that, it's pretty solid. All right. I think Grunt and Zap should go trash.
Bring back to reevaluate Breaker later on in the show.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Zap later on in the show. All right, next up.
There are two
This is
pictures.
the
So you can
Vamp.
show
Yeah.
either. I did two pictures for the vehicle, so you can show.
This
them all.
is the Vamp. Its gun was okay. It had a holding rack on it. The wheels were sweet. They never break, which is kind of cool. You could ram this shit into anything. As long as you got the stickers on the lights, you were good. That's a clear, like, all the stickers on the stickers was the hardest part of this shit.
Stickers were always the hardest part.
Yeah, the gun would fall off, and then you just fuck off with it. Just a general thing, though, is cool. It's
Especially
easy.
sometimes
You never set the guy
and they weren't properly like pre-cut, and it's like you need an X-Acto knife. But you weren't old enough to have an X-Acto knife. So
yeah, Matthew, I think you're right. Here's the thing with clutch, because you get clutch with the two. Here's the thing with clutch and the Vamp. Eventually, you just never sat him in the seat, right? You just threw him through the top roof, right?
Oh yeah.
Because you're so fast that you had to go.
Yeah, you just throw him in there. But it's still clutch, and we know clutch.
Yeah, it's C or B. D tier.
Dude, this Jeep was cool.
No, I think he's talking about the other Humvee. There's another Humvee too. That's not that one, which had the over rack. It would look like a buggy.
Oh, you're talking about like the troop transport?
AOA's talking about actual Humvees.
Oh,
I don't give a shit about an actual Humvee. This Jeep as a toy was badass.
Yeah, C's. Put C's on this. All right. Put some C's on that bitch.
All right, I'll live with a C. I thought it was more of a B, but
so what hey, hold on. Before we get into what could be worse than doing the catcher Matt and mixing Grunt together? Doing that and then giving him just some fucking gun the haul.
Well, they couldn't sell it by itself, so they took all the old figures and gave him this.
Let's take Grunt's head.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on Flash's body.
Flash's body, and then give you a fucking vehicle that you had to attach to the back of the van.
You got to attach it to the back of the Jeep, otherwise it goes nowhere.
Yeah.
It's not actually a vehicle; it's just a gun with two wheels.
This is trash, guys. If we can't put this thing in the trash. Like, this is trash.
Not only that, they leaned into the baseball theme and called this guy Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, right, because of the thing. And by the way, let's see who parents didn't love them. Because whoever's parents didn't love them, they're not going to put this in the trash. Yeah, put the whole family of Grunts in the trash. AOA, I'm sorry about that, AOA. Oh, damn, after all the nice things. It did have a hitch attachment, but who cares?
I mean, a hitch attachment's kind of cool, but on its own, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, all together, this is how are we putting this in D and not in the trash? Absolute Geek Matt just told us all that his parents don't love him because he just gave us S tier.
No, Steve's got it. It's trailer trash.
Trailer trash. Good job, Steve. Well, we got a couple trashes. I think Absolute Geek was messing around. Yeah. Which I would take that as a trash vote too. I think we got a D. I don't know why Sticks is trying to not put it in the trash by giving it a B in trash. But I think we finally got our first trash. That thing's trash.
I hated this. I didn't even want to play with this thing.
I didn't have it, thank God.
It is another one.
The MMS. Okay, here's the thing about the MMS. The figure is not the Hawk is
Sheldon was running this missiles.
But it has cool ass missiles.
It did have cool missiles.
It has cool ass missiles. And cool ass missiles could be put on other things.
That's also true.
They could, you could do a bunch of shit with the cool ass missiles.
I'm sorry, is this a trailer as well?
Kind of.
It is, yeah, I think.
It is a trailer.
It had a trailer hitch.
It stood on its own.
Stand up.
It had those little feet.
It didn't have like the retractable trailer thing like the other one.
No, but you could put the feet up and you could run the trailer.
D. I think C or D. I think the Rockets keep it out of the trash.
For this. It's still not great.
By the way, it came with Hawk.
Is this General?
Not General. Just
Hawk.
Dude named Hawk.
A dude named Hawk. No, because General Hawk came later.
Yeah, that's why I was
confused.
confused.
Not the same. We'll see some names reused and be like, wait a second.
D.
Maybe this was Hawk before he was a general.
No one deals in front of missiles.
This is a blonde-haired Sheldon.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Oh well, this missile system is more like I think this is like the precursor to the anti-missile system that they use nowadays.
It's the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots. This is exactly what it is. Yep, the Patriot missile system. Yep.
They got their idea from G.I.Joe.
from G.I.
Nothing
Joe.
went higher than a D for this one.
Yep.
That's where we'll put it. D.
All right, put in D. Okay, I had this. It actually was pretty cool. The Mobat was pretty cool. Just because,
name.
yeah, but its tracks were like the tracks that it had on it were sweet. The top moved from the bottom part. It actually had a lot of playability of it. You can't see it here, but it had pegs where you could put characters on them.
Yeah, you can stand them on the backs and stuff.
Yeah. This actually had a decent amount of playability.
And it could climb over books.
It could.
Yeah, I guess. Not the best figure. Now, I'm not saying this is fucking even B. I'm saying like low C, C minus. Yeah.
It's a solid C. This is solid.
And the figure, the figure stuff the guy had was pretty decent. So
yeah, he was a little different. Like, look, they gave him a little different getup. He's got like a holster on his chest and gave him a.
Wow. Okay. C.
We're all over the place for this one. Yeah.
A, B, A. So I was C, but maybe I could put it in the B.
I think we got to put B with all those.
Put it in B.
3 B's, an A, a C, another A. Yeah.
Yeah. We got to put it in the B, guys.
It's up. It's up. I'm
okay.
fine.
Cool, man.
It was a classic.
I still have it. I still have it. I do. Oh, fucking Airborne.
Airborne.
Airborne's gun, though. At this point, Airborne's gun up to here. Find me a better accessory. That gun I took off Airborne and used with figures that I actually liked. At one point, Snake Eyes had that gun for a long time. You know what I mean? That is like.
All I know is I didn't realize that Oscar from The Office was made into a G.I. Joe figure.
Well, wouldn't it be him first and then they made him into Oscar from The Office to look like Airborne?
I guess.
We got to do C. Yeah, right? Like, we got to do C with this because the weapon alone is a C weapon. The weapon was dope as shit.
Pack.
The parachute pack's okay. I mean, part of G.I. Joe's was accessories,
it
right?
was a better backpack than the weird little ones. The weird little ones were like it was like a
crazy
13-year-old girl
garbage
running around with a little.
Yeah, it was stupid too. Yeah, like because it had a little sleepy thing on the back. Yeah, I don't know, but like sometimes like that was the best part of some of these things.
Bayonets are cool though. I will give you that. So where are we putting?
Help keep your balance.
Probably C.
See, all right.
What does this mean?
I don't know. Don't use your knockoff Joes to judge the authentic.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I think he's behind when I was saying that, like the Green Men and all the precursors to this little 5-inch G.I. Joe were those like standard grunt type characters. Maybe I think you're behind, BK. Wake up! All right, putting it in C. See, you said there wasn't another A. I never got this character, and this is the character that, like, if I could find him out of box,
this is where you got your shirt style from.
Yeah, 100%. I never 100%. Absolutely, because I never got him. Never got Destro.
You never got the Destro?
Nope, never.
Oh,
never.
No. See, here's the problem I have. I love Destro. But when they came out with that gold-faced Destro with the half cape,
the pimp Destro,
but we got to hold on though. We can't start rewriting history. You have to put this in the realm of 1983. In 1983, this is S tier fucking character, bro.
No, it is. It is. He had the
you got a bunch of S's and an A.
He had the little rockets on his wrists. Yeah. You're right,
dude. Great detail. Like probably one of the best detailed characters of this line at this point.
Did his briefcase open? I don't remember this.
I don't know. I didn't have it.
I think it did. You couldn't take anything out of it or put anything in it, but I think it had like it looked like there was stuff in it.
God,
weapons,
I mean that right? Like I mean, I know G.I. Joe, whatever, but think this out. Think about how crazy this isn't. The accessories really made G.I. Joe.
They did.
Like they really.
Like I said, Falcon was one of my favorites because of that shotgun. That shotgun
S tier,
was
yeah. S tier. The original's the best. That's what Joe says. Yes. Hey, yes. People are agreeing. Put it in S tier.
With the half cape. The half cape was awesome.
All right, we got Medic.
I just see Sundown from Top Gun.
Not Doc. I mean,
baby.
There's nothing we want.
Down on my knees for you.
Is there anything in Doc that's redeemable?
He's got that weird microphone mortar thing. What is that?
Sunglasses on, I guess. It is. I
Sunglasses
don't know why the medic has got like that. That's like it's a portable mortar. Like I don't understand.
Is that what it is? It looks like a pecker weapon. I don't know what he's doing.
It's a flare launcher. In case there's trouble.
It's still a mortar. It shoots a flare up in the air. I mean, it's still the same type of thing.
Call for help.
That's what it is. The launcher is a mortar. All right.
He also has a stretcher to carry people away if he got help.
Cool. And he looks like the new sheriff of Rockridge. I
mean, you use the flare thing and you act like it's actually a bazooka and turn it on the other side, right? Like
yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, his hat sucks too, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking.
The helmet does kind of.
Looks like he needs to put some straws in there and like it'd be like a party hat.
All right. I think
D.
All right. I think Doc's got to be a D.
Yeah, they're putting him in D.
He's not garbage, but
I don't know why. I always thought. I mean, this is my first introduction to.
This is full open.
Mail, but like gung ho, I like him because he had the great green backpack and he had like the short bazooka thing. So he's always like he was the first one in every battle. First one in.
Big tat on the chest. He had that like light blue camo.
I thought he was one of the village people, to be honest with you.
He does. The stash doesn't help him.
Yeah. There you go, Steven. That's exactly what I was saying there, bud. But I love him. He's A tier.
A.
What's up, Cosmic?
Hey, sometimes you gotta be ridiculous to be a Joe. Yeah, I'm in. Gumbo. Oh, that's right. He was Cajun too.
I was going to say, was he the chef? I think he was a chef, right?
Yeah.
So we're putting him in A tier? Yeah.
With Scarlet?
I never even noticed that, but me and him got the same stylist. I actually think I owned those camo pants too at one point. Shit.
Do you got that hat?
No, fuck no.
YMCA tier. That's right. All right.
A tier it is. Major Blood is a bum.
I like Major Blood.
The eye patch.
His arm, it didn't move. It was kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was a little weird. I'll give you that. He looked a little.
I don't feel like he fit. I guess. I mean, I didn't have the character, but it wasn't a character I wanted.
But even on the show, he had like the British accent. Or
I put this in here because even in Wave 2, there were two versions. There was a mail away and a release on a card.
Did we get both versions, or we only got one?
I just put the one, but I'm just saying it was the same figure. I mean,
yeah. It is a cool name, but I think he's C. Treat. Oh, Roadblock was the chef. Yes, there you go, AOA. Thank you.
Major Blood did like to yell retreat because he was like the on-field leader dude, like Cobra Commander, and he sent him out. He's a major.
Yeah. His gun does kind of suck too.
Yeah.
His backpack's stupid. All right, C it is.
We'll see him up.
Oh no, now B. All right, what do you got, then, Dub? What do you got on it?
I'm C.
Okay, I'm a C too, so put him in C.
All right, fine. C.
Oh no, Cosmic came back. Put him in B.
Oh,
they override us.
Saved.
Put it in B.
Hey, Major Blood.
Snow Job. I don't know why people like Snow Job. They just
like the name.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he's a dude with the reddest beard in the world, just skiing.
So at the last show, like last big show that I set up at, I had a bunch of I still have a bunch of Joes that I was selling, and I think the one that I had was the 25th anniversary version, probably. And this guy walks up and he's like, "What's this guy's name?" It's like there's two guys, like younger probably, and then like played with him when he was little. So he's like, "Who is this guy? What's his name?" And I told him it was Snow Job, and so he's like, "Wow, that's cool. I used to have this guy. It was one of the first ones I ever got. It's so cool." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool," And then he's like, "All right, I'll see you later," and he left. Literally 5 minutes later, some other guy came up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to buy that one," and he bought a few G.I. Joes and he bought Snow Job. Original guy comes back like 20 minutes later. Goes, yeah, what happened to that snow job figure? I want to get it. I'm like, yeah, sorry, dude. He's like, are you serious? Somebody came and bought snow job after I talked to you about it? I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. Somebody bought it. And he was so pissed at me, like that he thinks I took his snow job figure. I didn't do anything. I'm like, somebody came and bought it.
I knew what this was, so I'm going to keep it now. I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah, I explained to you who the character is. Yeah, the backpack is a different style backpack, but like it kind of like what I guess the one thing that I always think about is the playability of other characters using the stuff. And Snow Jobs
Anybody
was
could
very...
take his keys.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Anybody could
I guess, but it doesn't really fit people. I don't know. All right, B. B, they're giving it a B.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you sold, shame on you, Dub. You sold things.
I know, right?
Play outside.
Jerk.
No. All right. Next up is Torpedo.
Yeah, I intentionally picked this picture because they tried to redo the card, but their heads don't move that way. So
there's a lot of underwater figures later on that are a lot better than Torpedo. And I know we're supposed to rank Torpedo against his classmates,
his contemporary.
The spear gun fucking sucked in this thing. The only thing that was fucking cool was the flippers. But then again, like, what are you going to do with flippers?
It's like skis, though. I mean, what's the point?
Well, they were flippers, so you can go swimming. He had the cool backpack with the air tanks and the missiles on it.
Yeah, I guess.
But then he had a spear gun. So he's got like one shot, and that's it.
Yeah, you put the skis on the backpack. I get that. C for Torpedo.
The skis on the backpack with Snow Job was cooler.
Lost skis in the snow, found them in the spring. The Deep Six, yeah, Deep Six was way better. But we're not ranking it against Deep Six.
Oh, wait, Deep Six? Was that the one that didn't move?
No, it's the one that's got isn't Deep Six the one with the orange helmet and green?
I was thinking of the guy who, like, it literally was just like a huge... He didn't move. Like, his legs didn't move. He was just in a big suit. Or was that the space guy?
That was a space guy.
I think Deep Six, like, literally you had... Yeah, his arms moved, but his legs didn't move. But
his legs didn't move. Then maybe I'm...
Who was the guy that was turquoise suit with an orange helmet then?
Turquoise
suit with...
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
We covered him
the other scuba dude.
Yeah.
Shit, what was his name? That might have been Deep Six.
Oh, I thought it was.
Or no, maybe
we're giving C. We're giving it a C.
We're putting this on him. We're going to the sink.
Holy fuck! This mine detector tripwire. I know people are gonna give this because of the backpack. I know people are gonna.
Dude, he had Tron discs on his back.
I know, but the rest of it sucks. The rest of it did
suck. Like he's
sucks so bad.
Fucking.
Hey, so remember these little plastic
Gary Drayton on fucking Curse of Oak Island.
Yeah, and remember the like wires too. It was literally just a piece of rubber that had like a hose. Like it was trash.
Also, it's like his helmet was built
wetsuit, Marco.
Weird. That's right. It was wetsuit.
Wetsuit was lame.
No, I like wetsuit.
You know, you're right. Deep Six was the big, bulky space diving guy that you couldn't move shit. Yeah.
What are we doing with this character? I will admit, I like the backpack on Tripwire, but the rest of them I did not care for.
You got a lot of D's for Tripwire. 1, 2, 3.
He's 4. A dude. Play the dude. Disguise. That's another dude. All right, put it in D. Put it in D. First off, let's give. Hey, welcome. Yeah. See it? Give him the bell. He gets it.
You got it, or do you want me to do it?
I'm trying to do it, but somebody else is supposed to be running the chat today, and they're doing a poor
job. Somebody else takes over. So what am I supposed to do?
Take back over. All right. What are we doing with this guy? We're putting him in D.
We got him in D. All right. We got a few vehicles left.
Hey, once again, I already talked about the Sky Striker. Comes with Ace. Ace had a removable helmet, too. This came with 2. This probably was one of the biggest bang for your bucks for all the shit it had.
Yeah, those fucking missiles, but...
It had the fucking... And it made that noise when you...
Yeah, the wings were cool. The wings and the wings were kind of cool.
I got this at A tier, man.
Matt's got it an S. It's pretty close. This is a solid A for me. I love.
You got
this.
2 S's and 3 A's so far.
I would say A though.
And by the way, I think this thing had to be financially feasible because I received it as a gift. Oh, and the tubes came out of the back too. It was really cool. This thing had a lot of accessory movable parts too.
Yeah, no, this I'll say A because there were a couple other vehicles that came out later down the line that
I still have this and it still works except for the canopy's broke.
You get one for $50.
Even when the canopy thing broke, but even the canopy thing broke off because it was pinched and pressured on the front, you can still put the canopy on the front.
I never had a Sky Striker. It was cool.
And you could use Ace in the water because you could just put his helmet on and be like, yeah, he can also breathe underwater, bitches.
Yeah, there's water in his helmet.
All I needed was some flippers. He's good to go.
You can take the flippers from Torpedo.
2 S tiers and a bunch of A tiers. Give him A.
I got A. I got him an A.
Yeah, he's A.
All right, I never had it, but here we go. I guess the Hiss is going to get A. I assume this is going to get A.
I also like the driver. There's something about the red.
The driver's cooler than the car. I think the vehicle's a little off. I mean, I know it didn't, because wasn't the ones in the TV show blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're blue, and like, it's not like this has got missiles that shoot out or they're
no, but it was still
checking guns.
Classic. It was easy.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Driver. It was easy to put in a gunner. You can add a couple extra dudes at the back. It was
A, B. I don't know, Cosmic, if you're talking
B+.
about the Hiss or not.
I'm a B+ on my Hiss tank.
Yeah, I think B's. It's
not as cool as the Sky Striker, so I'll give it that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if we're setting the Sky Striker for the bar, I think Hiss has got to be in the B section.
It was still a cool vehicle.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, and like I said, the Hiss driver, even though calling him just a Hiss driver, it's kind of lame.
But but everything else was dark blue or blue. Oh, they're giving it A's.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, A, B is kind of where I was at, but yeah, all right. You can line them up.
Okay, Cover Girl was in this. She's better looking than ScarJo, and this vehicle, the Wolverine, was cool as fuck because those little missiles all came out.
Yeah.
It moved. The missile
cool.
things would go up and down. You could attach 2 on this. Like,
but I will.
This wasn't a popular figure.
I'll counter with this. After the Mobat, the other tank, the fact that these treads didn't move it didn't feel as cool.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying the tank treads. Yeah, I had to imagine that they were turning. I'm just skidding this thing across.
But so here's another little trick with this. The top of this, you could actually take the 12 missiles off of it. You could take the 12 missiles off because there was a little attachment part up there to put together.
Yeah.
You clip that off, and then you could make that like a mobile missile thing where you could just put wherever you want. You could put it on bases. You could put it wherever you want. So it had a multi-purpose. It was a vehicle that you could take parts apart and use in other areas if you had the imagination to do so.
Yeah, I mean, because otherwise this feels like the one that was like the bridge layer thing. The one that just puts the the bridge down.
No. I mean, that's a lot of times that's what we do is take off the back portion of the missile, the 12 missiles, and just use those. Have them stand straight in the air.
Didn't even have a weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind
of sucks when you just come on, give her something.
Yeah, they should have. Once again, I think this is one of the affordable.
Yeah, I think it's to your point. I think it's because they had 12 missiles. That's why. They're like,
yeah,
you didn't get a weapon.
You got 2 B's and an A in the chat.
Yeah.
2 B's and an A. Not a lot of.
Her weapon was her sexiness.
Great New York.
There's reactions, but it's a lot. It's not a lot that you. Yeah.
Her weapon was her sexiness.
Yeah, right. She had great NYC. Sorry, Dub. Sorry.
Sorry.
A. All right, put in A. We got enough A's for it.
This isn't better than the Mobat.
We had some poor people. No, listen, Pete. Not everybody was a spoiled little brat like you. We got a lot of people who had multiple poor people. Spoiled. Because when you see the tank and the Sky Striker, those are all the poor people.
Every single thing we covered today, I had.
Yeah, not everyone.
Even
what the fuck is
guy.
this?
Yeah, silver fucking baseball suit.
See, like parents would buy you this.
Reused grunt head
Grand Slam again. They call them Grand Slam again, just different colors. Yeah, I mean, this is like if your parents hated you.
Yeah,
if you're spoiled with Pete or your parents hated you. Because there's no way your parents are saving up to buy you this bullshit.
And it's still Grand Slam. It's the same guy.
No way. No way.
It was. See?
I am thankful that I never had any version of Grand Slam.
They reused Grand Slam grunt for this.
Yeah, we've got a D in the trash. So, another D.
Dude, but that rocket pack was the shit. I used to put it on Stalker.
No, hey, stop. This is all trash.
No, it's not all trash. The jetpack was cool.
All trash.
Yeah, but the jetpack doesn't save it because he's got that stupid helmet too.
Oh, yeah, no, the rest of it's garbage. I'm just saying the jetpack alone.
Highlight another trash.
Just for the jetpack.
Grunt's mom was, hey, Jesus. Maybe she was a Catholic. She just had 50 kids. You never know. Irish Catholics.
I mean, you got a couple of trashes.
Hey, trash. The trash can trash. Get it. Yeah. Send it.
1, 2, 3, 4 trashes.
That jetpack was cool.
He tried to sell that junk.
Jetpack was cool. That's all I'm saying.
Grunt again, can grunt. But this one has got the Falcon, which was the styrofoam. This shit, I don't care what you say. This shit was cool. And then you could use this as a jetpack when the styrofoam broke. And I'm not saying it's great, but I'm saying like C.
Dude, that's just grunt again.
I know, but the actual grunt again. I get that, but the actual fucking glider was sweet.
Yeah,
the glider was sweet.
Flesh-colored suit grunt. It's like
grunt sucks.
Dude.
But grunt sucks, but the figure, fuck the figure. Joe, they all look the same. It's from the same mom and dad. They all look the same, buddy.
Well, this is the same character. This actually is Grunt again.
Oh, you got to see.
The glider was fun as fuck because you could actually throw it and play with it. Yeah, I mean,
it didn't last long because that styrofoam.
It did, Pete.
Back to the picture.
For people that didn't get a lot of toys, it did last a while because you didn't treat them like shit like you. Which one? This one?
I didn't treat it like shit.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to see there was a Cobra guy in the background.
There's a Cobra version of this. I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're coming to that next. But look, they reused the name Falcon.
Yeah, later down the road.
That said, this was fun to play with for a while because it actually did glide. Like it did work.
Yeah, I mean that's what the fun part was with it.
C, D, C.
I'm in the middle. I'm a C.
D. You got 2 C's and 2 D's so far.
Yeah, put it in C.
I mean, if we got Torpedo in C,
why
are we putting the glider there?
All right, we're putting the other glider too, which is this was the cooler of the two gliders.
Viper.
Because the Viper color was cooler.
See, we didn't get there yet, but that was one of the coolest figures.
What?
Viper. Like the Viper Trooper, like Viper.
Oh,
you remember those guys? Yeah, the Cobra.
This is truth right here, Cosmic One. This is 100% truth.
Yeah, yep.
If you didn't take care, you didn't get any more.
Yeah, you see, Pete it was disposable for Pete. This was all disposable.
I'm just saying,
the trees and shit.
A tree. That shit was broke. It was only styrofoam.
Why are you throwing at a tree?
Yeah, why were you throwing at a tree, bro? You better
put it back together.
I had in my backyard. My backyard was full of trees.
You better cut that tree down before that fucking thing hits it.
Cutting trees down. I had no choice. I got no choice.
Why are you going back to the Pete and the trees, Marco? Pete doesn't cut trees down.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here?
Favorite guys to do that. Well, this has to go in the same place.
We got to see. We got to see.
Dude, I think that's what every kid with responsible parents, BK. See, you'd be able to move out of your parents' house if they made you take care of your toys.
Yeah, exactly.
I did move out of my parents' house, and I do own my home. I don't.
Hey, I'll tell you this though.
I don't say I bought my house because my parents gave it to me. Like I actually bought this shit.
Damn,
with my wife.
Fired. Brah. I will tell you this. Hey, hold on. Okay. Now, let's just talk about the other end of it. How embarrassing is this? We could probably talk about later. But I have now had, so I had the plumber come in the other day and they're like, you got a lot, your kid's got a lot of toys in here. And then I had my buddy who does sports too. He's like, hey, just to let you know, Marco, like kids don't typically have this many fucking toys. And I'm like, God,
Those
damn.
guys haven't been to my house apparently.
My wife, no, yeah. I mean, too many. All right, see it is. Let's put it in C.
You fuckers think that I was spoiled. My son is even more spoiled.
My kids are worse because you know, I'm telling when I go to get those like they play with all the stuff we had. So like the G.I. Joes, they're in this house, and then they got new stuff too on top of it.
Oh, I know. Well, a lot of my old shit is still at my parents' house, and my dad lets him play with it there, and then
it's here.
Take some of it home to here.
Yeah. All right, C's. Here we go. The helicopter. Okay.
Cool.
I like the helicopter. The problem is the blades sucked on it.
Even in the picture, the blades were already fucking different.
And number fucking 2, the cover-up plates on these would always fucking pop off.
Yep, they always popped off. They wouldn't stay on.
And the blowgun too, because when you sat them in the thing, it'd pop out and that actually would create a hole. And you actually had a hole because it actually was like 3 clips on that gun. The gun was cool.
And I would lose
the bottom plate too, because wasn't this a 2-piece where the bottom part, the landing gear of the fucking.
Well, forget the landing gear. Those orange tips on the end of the blades, those shits wouldn't stay on either.
Gone. Actually, this thing just pissed me off. But what was cool was because it had the button on the side to spin the thingies.
But it wasn't as good as the Tomahawk. The Tomahawk was the shit.
So this is what happened too. Somebody took my Wild Bill, dropped him down the vent from the top floor. Into the first, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Wild Bill
I lost Wild Bill early on.
YMCA in the max with his stash.
I don't remember playing with Wild Bill much.
You got the glasses.
That is true. No, he's at the damn tail. Dragonfly. Yep.
Yeah, no, this chopper was cool, but it had its problems.
It did have its problems.
So I'm at a B.
Yeah. All right. A.
BK, too many problems for it to be an S. It just didn't work how it was supposed to.
Yeah, so you got a bunch of A's, but then you got a few C's, and then you got BK's S.
Yeah, I think it averages to a B.
I think that's a B at best, yeah.
Okay, B it is.
Last one.
All right, last one. We're getting through it in a decent hour compared to what I thought it was going to be.
Favorite mail away Duke.
Oh, God.
He's got the shit gun. He's got the wrist guard gun. He's got the shitty binoculars. This is why I think I got.
This is why you don't like him. They gave him all the gear you didn't like.
Yeah, no. What you want to know why? Because did you have to cut out the points for this?
Yeah, it was a mail away, right? All the mail aways.
Cut out the fucking points, and they sent me this fucking figure.
Well, you could have got Major Blood.
I know, but Cobra Commander was a fucking mail away, and that's what I really wanted.
Yeah, Cobra Commander was mail away, but 1982 was mail away.
Yeah,
you were a year late.
Yeah,
Duke
will be in 84. It's just for right now. In 83 Wave 2, you had to mail away for Duke.
And I think I tried to mail away for the Cobra Commander thinking, I mean, obviously I was a young lad thinking I was getting that. And I guess probably maybe that mail away had ended. So I got a Duke mail away. How many
mail aways they had? They had fucking Sergeant Slaughter, the Fridge.
Yeah. I got Sergeant Slaughter. I ended up getting Sergeant Slaughter.
Did you get the one where the character was supposed to be you?
Yeah.
Like, is you as a G.I. Joe?
No, I was so pissed for Duke. You know, like sometimes when you're a little kid, you make a mistake and you get something, and then you get so upset because you're like, man, it was stupid for me to do that. And it's not even that big of a deal because you're like, oh yeah, it's a kid, just kid fucks up shit. I think after I fucked this up, I was just so pissed that I just didn't want to mail away for anything else ever again. Never. Because
I don't know. Well, I hear what you're saying about the weapon.
Cobra Commander versus Duke.
But Duke, he's still B. CB.
Well, it's going to be probably an A because we have a dipshit giving it an S. Just kidding. Love you, AOA. And I think it's got 2 S's here. Oh, no.
I think it's just AOA with the S's.
Okay.
That was later, though, but yeah.
BK's deducted it because of AOA.
Yeah, see us. Oh. Conrad.
Conrad
Well, let's give it so what are we giving it? Are we giving it a B or an A?
I put it in B.
Yeah, I
All
don't think it can get higher than a B because it's got some C's over here.
Yeah. I put him in B. So here's our list. We got 3 S's. We can't argue with the S's. Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, and Destro. Or you can't argue with that.
I think that's solid.
That's a solid list, yeah. A solid 8.
I was worried about this list, but this is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, a couple of tweaks here and there. I might move a Cover Girl down to B and move up the Mobat tank above it. I might move Breaker down.
The only thing I would move Cover Girl down. I would move Mobat tank maybe up.
That's what I'm saying. I'd swap Cover Girl and the Mobat.
I don't even swap them because that thing had so much playability to it.
But I was also a kind of a. Well, no, this is what the chat did. I don't want to mess with the list.
Yeah.
It's all of us together. We made this together. Because again, I'm Stalker. I was a big Stalker guy, so Stalker would have been an A for me, but it's all right.
So what was in our trash list?
Just
I think it's just Grand Slam and the laser rifle and
give AOA the bell.
Shit,
Give AOA the bell since we didn't rig Duke and us. We got filthy commies. Fuck it,
Ring the bell.
Dude, both trashes are Grand Slam.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
They're both Grand Slam figures.
I'm surprised only 2 of them got in there. Shouldn't there be another?
I think there should have been
Breaker needed to be down.
Oh, I was pushing for it early on, and we didn't get it.
I know you were pushing for Grunt.
Which was
I think Grunt had to get a higher level just based off of the.
I don't know. I'm trying to find where
the copies.
So it was this one? This one is this Grand Slam's in the
Grand
trash.
Slam.
And then
the laser firing Grand Slam.
Oh, that one's way up there. Yeah, the one that doesn't do shit.
Yeah, just the rocket. Yep, there it is. The other Grand Slam.
All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. All right, good job, guys. Hey, really good job. Hey, thanks again, AOA, for all the memberships. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. Great show. Cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We're definitely going to rotate this in. We're going to do another version of this. It probably is going to be in a month. We'll probably next week. I think maybe that's going to be it. I think maybe we do a portfolio each week. Then we do a special con each week. And then we do, maybe we do a G.I.Joe segment for a little bit or get into something else there.
Yeah, we can do it for a little bit. I mean, there's still plenty of good ways.
Well, there's so many tiers of this shit that we're going to go crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, once we start getting into Tiger Force and Python Patrol.
No, I don't think we're going to go that far. I think we're going to stop after, let me see what year we're going to stop after.
Like around 87?
88,
that's when we hit
yeah.
the movie. Like 87 I think is when we hit
I think after the movie. We'll hit the movie.
We can go after that because we still get Serpentor. There's still good stuff.
Yeah, there's a little bit after that.
Where does the Alley Viper come into?
We also can mix it up. We don't have to just stick with Joe. We can mix it. Maybe we
Right. There's other 80s toys we can do. Exactly.
Yeah. What do you guys want? Like, you guys are part of this too. What do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, this is a suggestion. We ran with it, so we'll continue to go with it.
Yeah. We just covered it
still
for shits and giggles, and then somebody said, "Hey, I'd love to see you guys do it." And I'm like, "Well, screw it. We'd love to do it, so let's just do it."
Yeah.
But
so here's an idea. Why don't you guys throw your suggestions in the comments after the show?
Yeah, because we won't go back and watch this. Transformers. In
the comments here will get us.
We can do more Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
The problem with Thundercats is
the universe we can do.
Thundercats. Thundercats is a one-up. Oh, Masters of the fucking.
Yeah, well, I'm saying Thundercats is starting up soon too, so we could do something to tie in with the Thundercats comic that's starting soon.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles is restarting. We can go do fucking Ninja Turtles if you guys want.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options. I love toys.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can make that work, guys. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for all the support lately. Once again,
once a month we'll do a toy thing. How about that?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I know we had some fake accounts in here earlier, and we had some toe. Thank you for not soliciting toe people. I guess I don't know.
You have feet pics. Yeah, man. I was fine with the feet pics, but then.
Well, that person with the fake accounts, whenever they end up in our chat, we seem to get the. I don't know.
I told you they bring their herpes with them.
As what's his name said, the fake number viewership thing, right? Like if you're gonna rev stuff, it usually follows you around. So
yeah, bringing your venereal diseases over here.
You have to. Guy's never seen a vagina in his life. Anyways, Thundercats would be cool. The thing with Thundercats BK is like, well, honestly, Thundercats got like vehicle. I want like the figs for Thundercats aren't that many. I mean, I guess we could do it. It would be easy.
There's enough. There's enough. I did a top 10 of them.
Well, it'd be a one and like that's it. One wave, like one.
Yeah, it would kind of be
tier.
one.
Yeah, you can't do more than one. One time.
Yeah, I mean, like, even with our portfolio, it's coming that we're going to see some of the same book. Unfortunately, like I mean, you're going to see some of the same books in the portfolio over and over again. So, like, you know, we could still do portfolio, but we're gonna if we don't do portfolio like we kind of did here, we'd add another. We do the vintage check too, so we'll add another comic section, and then we'll do toys on the back end. So you'll get a full load.
Yeah, we still got plenty of stuff. We love
comics. You'll get a full load of toys. Then, you know, you get a little bit of everything. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. 80s toys, cool. Cool. All right, guys. Well, make sure you check out all the great shows.
That's right, we can do Mask too.
Yeah, I know you're gonna love Mask.
We got a lot of options. Plenty of stuff coming your way in 2024. Thank you again for all of the support. We see you. We hear you when you guys make comments, as you see by today's show. Today's show is based off a comment. So make your comments.
That works.
We hear you.
Matthew, here's the thing. Like some of the stuff, we recycle our own content. We've done some of this stuff before, and we forget that it's been...
my balls over doing your C list.
No, I'm saying I'm saying like he's saying like some of the stuff we like. It was like the time when we did
Bargain Hunters video I did yesterday was basically Marco's C list.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that, but stop stealing my content, bro. No, what I'm saying is like, you know, we tried toys before in other elements. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. So we're gonna keep trying to bring it back. So for us, sometimes we're like, oh, I guess that didn't hit, and we forget that was 3 years ago that it didn't hit, and now it's hitting. So like, just remind us what you guys want to see. Different audience, bigger audience. You're into more things. You did a Silverhawks thing, didn't you?
Silverhawks? I don't think I ever got around to doing Silverhawks. I had it on my to-do list, but again, the viewership wasn't there, so I was like, well, I guess people don't want it, so I'll just save it for later.
I mean, so we'll definitely add it in. We just got sometimes
save for later.
Yeah, we just want to get the right element for you guys to bring in what you guys find entertaining too. So I mean, shit,
exactly. So. Yeah, because it's no fun just talking to ourselves.
No. But you know, it is.
I'm just gonna pontificate on just shit that I like, and then people are like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want that.
Make sure you check it out. All the great shows. Like we said, appreciate everybody watching all the stuff that we have.
Yep. We'll have your new Hot 10 for you on Friday, and then we'll have the Qualified live right after it. SNS on Saturday, Dark Side on Sunday, and then come Monday we'll start it all over again.
Hopefully, if we're interviewing somebody again, we remember how time zones work, because we're about to check out. We're talking about a guy named.
You guys are like the Barbara Walters of the channel, thoh. You're doing all the interviews these days.
Right.
SNS, and now it's the Dark Side that's doing all the interviews.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, we get a couple in there. The boys, you let them loose. They're gonna go wild. So they brought them in. We have a couple more that are kind of set up. We'll see if we can knock them down or not. SNS. Yeah. I heard, I was over there at SNS hanging out with them for an hour. They got
you did show up.
There's some polls up for SNS right now. I saw, if you go to the community section of Rennavision, there's a bunch of polls that they got going on. They have run a couple things.
Can we speak seriously here for a second? They over there, as much as a hard time I give some people like Lopez when he's about to do a segment and it says on air, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm freezing," which I don't know what the fuck that even means. Like how you want to be on the internet and you just can't go. But there's a thing that he's doing where he's like looking at like something like it's like a crazy sale and going like, why would you pay that when you could do this to show people like the pricing? Fucking brilliant, by the way. If he doesn't, I mean, not like Jeopardy. The Jeopardy thing was fucking stupid. I mean, that's stupid, but wild.
Fun. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But that happens sometimes in real Jeopardy, and I'm watching them.
Hold on. No. His Jeopardy was a basis of, did you look at his IG page? Because if you looked at his IG page, you knew what the fuck he's talking about.
Hold your thought. So
Yeah, this is true, but I came in at a wrong time. Okay, you might have gotten a little bit drunk, me too, but you guys set me up in a bad situation there. You were asking me like, what's the weirdest thing? There's not a damn thing weird about me, bro. Like all day, I'm the most normal motherfucker you've ever seen. Y'all motherfuckers weird. But like no, that's
I'm not saying I'm more normal than you.
You're not.
I'm
the
admitting
most normal
that
person.
I'm weird as fuck. But
y'all are weird motherfuckers. Yeah,
you're normal.
Yeah, I am. I'm the gold bear standard of normalness.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, not a lot of people could be like me. I get that, but like because I'm just so normal. No, I think the Lopez thing was like, I think I figured that part out. It's like if you followed him on IG, you know what he's talking about because he's like talking about stuff that he posted to IG, right? Okay, so I get that. But the new segment, that's a good seg. The new thing that he's doing is good. And the SNS, they got some good shit going on over there. I hung out for an hour. I wanted to get out of there. I was coming.
I've been on there the last few weeks. Like it's been a while.
I was coming. Well, we didn't have that. What did that one guy say? He said the thing gave you douche chills. You reading the stories or whatever. I don't know what that even means.
Comic theater's fun.
That kind of sound. You kind of sound like a weirdo when you say shit like that. But it's like if you're some dude that's just like stalking people at cons and taking pictures for like 100 feet away and posing like you're actually hanging out with people instead of just coming up and saying hi and hanging out with the people. You know what I mean? But I mean that gives me douche chills, I guess. But so we didn't have that, but we had a bunch of other segments on there that I was like, oh yeah, man, this show's fun. Have fun. I was supposed to stay for 30 minutes and I ended up staying for I think over an hour. So let you know what's up, leftovers.
It's hard to walk away.
He's okay. Yeah, maybe he needs to learn how to use the internet a little bit better, maybe. But that's there. We got a couple people on this channel that maybe, but we're also probably going to switch some things up too, because unfortunately we've outgrown the services we use already here. We might try to swing new services so we can. Huh?
I don't know if we're going to switch.
I think we're going to switch.
Well, we'll talk about it later. But
we're going to talk about it because I mean, like TAC. There's so many things that we could move smoothly with TAC alone, not to mention the other shows. Yeah, but anyways, check that show out. Check out, and then I showed up for Qualify for a bit too. Hung out with those boys. I hadn't seen Jedi in for ages. That was nice. He doesn't wear a tinfoil hat anymore. That was fun. I think I was on almost every show last week. I think
you had a packed weekend.
I put it in. I put in the work. I was actually supposed to only show up for 15 minutes on that show, and I think I was there for 45 minutes. So there we go. Pete fears change. I don't know if he fears it.
I don't fear change. I just look at the alternatives. I'm like, that's not giving us any benefit.
Dude, that segment that Joe does, I was actually hoping that's what I was. I'll be honest, Joe, I was a little disappointed because I had caught in. I was like, shoot, I was trying to catch the back end because I love Doom. And the segment that Joe does over there on Qualified where he does the spotlight of the characters, that's what I was really trying to get in on. So I'm going to try the next time that he gets a.
Oh, you missed Doom?
Yeah, because I'm like, I love Doom. Like, I think Doom's just everything about it, the way it looks, who's drawn it before, how they created it, the character all the time.
Fuck up Doom.
The whole storyline's good. You say that, you can fuck up a lot of things.
Well, you can if you put him in the Ultimate universe and give him fucking goat legs.
Right. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, for no reason. Like,
but
why does Doom have goat legs?
Why are you doing it's not okay. Anyways,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that's what I was going for there. So then I was taking a little off guard. But yeah, that segment's dope as shit too. Good stuff. I gotta try to get on that segment. Trying to be like you last week. I did. Everybody gives me a hard time about not showing up on shows, but when I can, I try to make them.
Pete, when does your Wednesday watch list drop? Is that on Mondays?
It's on Mondays. If I can get it done early on Sundays, I usually let members see it first.
Members.
So members only get it on Sunday, and then
if
I get it done on Sunday, members get it on Sunday. But
that thing's running, bro. That's a good show. Yeah, I mean,
I'm hearing about that from like people. Like I think I said this before, but like I keep hearing about that Wednesday watch list show and how like people watch it to know what to look out for at the comic shop.
Yeah, well, I'll
try. You're not telling anybody to buy it. You're just telling people to look out for it. So
yeah, just doing some legwork, telling you what's what. Some things are selling, some things aren't. I'll give you that early little take if I can.
Is that Dean Malenko? Which horseman is that? Arn?
Dean Malenko?
Claire?
What?
No, that's Tully Blanchard.
I can't see it.
Before that.
I can't see it. Here. What is it?
It's an autographed picture.
Oh,
Oh, up there?
is
Oh.
that Finkel?
I don't know if you can. There's glare.
Yeah.
Not too much glare right there. There you go. Perfect. That's perfect.
Arn.
That angle.
Who's the guy on the right?
Well, all right. So we got Flair, Arn Anderson. It looks like, who is that?
J.J. Dillon.
No, not J.J. Dillon. Is that
Looks
J.J.
like
Dillon all the way on the right?
All the way here. Yeah.
No.
Other
all the way
side.
on the other side.
Stage.
Your
right.
left.
I can't look at it, and
Well, take a look at it.
Know who's
All right,
in your
pull it down and
okay,
take a look.
at it.
that is Barry Windham.
Is that Wyndham?
The fuck out of here.
That's not IRS.
Maybe it is.
I think it is.
Huh.
That was not a great Four Horsemen team.
Well, there's more than 4 on here. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, like those. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, well,
4 horsemen and
Flair and Arn being there is pretty much all you really need.
Flair and Arn. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you know.
That's
Everybody
nice.
else, they all happen to be in the same place at the same time. So
Yeah.
I was able to.
It is Barry. It is Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, AOA.
Yeah.
You're right. His Uncle Barry.
Oh.
Uncle.
There you go. Ultimate Black Panther sold out already. Prepare your anuses.
Sold out already
Yeah.
at the distributor.
We only report the news. We don't fucking
Yeah.
news.
Yeah, we just tell you what happens. We don't try to make it happen.
Just because the market buys it doesn't mean that I bought it. Too much. Sometimes it's to my detriment. I wish I had bought it, but
I bought a lot of ugly covers this week.
did you?
I mean, yeah, because I'm reading them. So if I'm going to read them, I don't give a shit. There's a lot of ugly covers this week to buy.
My pop's got my books. He called me early. He's gonna bring them tomorrow. So
I'm telling you, I'm not the only one. You know, Matt said last week I agreed with him about that ugly beast cover, but then
oof, that beast cover.
But that's because I went there. Like, dude, they're out at like
those fuckers.
Because we got East Coast. They're on the West Coast, but East Coast time, you get to see people are buying ugly covers right now. They're buying them for whatever fucking reason it is.
I think they want to show people how ugly this is.
Yeah.
Look at what I almost stepped in.
I think it's because people are. I think it's. Oh, I should say that on all of them. I think it's on the books that people are, except for X-Men Dead. That shit was horrible, but I think people still read it. But like, I think people. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a thing.
Dude,
maybe it's
and I bought for that Dead X-Men. I bought the Lyrics League because I liked the Jubilee cover. I bought that shit. The 1 in 25.
Yeah. Well, so the problem with it is like for reading most of them, like when it comes down to a title like that, like I just want to read it, so I'm gonna buy the ugly cover, thinking like,
yeah, no, well, you had to buy
to help the LCS out, but like
the A
I'm
and
gonna
the
have to
B
buy the normal
weren't
covers.
great. The A and the B weren't great, and then you had the Eastman C cover, which was
oh yeah, well yeah, coming out of the ground, the A cover didn't even make fucking sense.
Yeah, the A cover was shitty,
but the
B
Duke
cover was probably the best.
The Duke covers, the A cover was okay. The B cover sucked.
Well, Joe nailed it with the Duke covers. You know which one I got. I got the 125 Stalker.
Yeah,
I told you I like Stalker.
Dude, did you guys see that Varanus one that's coming out with her on the cover? I think it's the A. Next.
Oh yeah. There is a.
Did you guys also see that? I'm not always down for. I actually think it's kind of like bad, and I guess maybe that's why I'm going to buy it. The Negative Spaces. Did you guys see the Blade?
Oh, the green one. Yeah, the green. That Blade.
That's something, bro. That's something. That cover is something.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
I'm gonna have to get that one. I think I'm gonna have to get it because I'm like
the pea soup Blade,
and it doesn't look like Blade even really. It's like he combined like old school Blade, 90s Blade. Like he gets
I don't know where does the green come from?
I don't know. It didn't make any sense on that fucking cover. Can somebody pull that up?
I can look for it real quick.
It's so fucking bad,
I'm getting it right now.
Like it's so bad that. I mean, but that's sometimes I buy. You know me, I buy like shit like that. I buy shit that's really bad. I don't know why, because I think it's funny.
Well, I mean, outside of that, it's
he hates the 1 in 10. I think the 1 in 10's all right. Hey, Chohiba, do you have IG? But yeah, I mean, I like the 1 in 10. I thought it was cool. Pete said it was shitty Max Box racing. I was like, that ain't it.
Dang
That's
it.
not the one I'm talking about.
What'd you find? The
It's
red
the
one?
Tyler Christopher. It's Tyler Christensen.
Oh, you're
John
talking
Tyler
about-
Christopher.
Yeah, that guy.
But it's I don't remember what book it's on, but it's
Running out of colors. He's running out of ideas, dude. The dude don't even look like. I mean, it's.
I just saw it. I don't remember.
Well, it's in the preview guide. I don't know where I have.
Yeah, I just saw it. I don't remember where I saw it.
Digging through the fucking preview guide.
Well, just go to Blade. Type Blade 1 here.
I was
Hold on.
typing Blade, and I don't know if it's his title. It might be another book.
No, it's Blade. It's under the Blade title. It's under the Blade title, right? Whatever title. What Blood something?
Blade just
He's
has
right.
Blade right now.
Yeah, Blade number 8. That's what I just showed you.
No, it's Blood something. I think he's right.
Yeah, it's Blood Hunt. That's right.
Blood
It's
Hunt,
the Blood
yeah.
Hunt.
Yeah,
It's the mini. That's what I'm saying. It's something else.
yeah,
was
Blood
coming.
Hunt. Yeah.
It's Blood Hunt.
Mhm. Yeah. That thing's something else, man. Like, I know people go crazy. I wonder if the people who always they are. It's gonna be like anything else. Like the people that always go crazy, even on the bad ones. Like this is the greatest
found
thing
it.
ever.
I
We're gonna
found
buy
it.
it, but
I
yeah.
found it.
But I wonder if this one's really gonna get some movement because for all of us ugly cover collectors, like, bro, this is it. We're getting one out of him. This is probably his worst work.
something. Yeah.
Hey, open shirt, love it. Like, but what the fuck?
I don't get what the green is. Like,
Hey,
where's
hold
the
on
green?
though. This looks too good. Like, if you look at it in print, like in the preview in print, it looks.
Well, this was the picture I found.
Yeah, well, this is yeah.
I'm still not loving this though.
I didn't know who it was at first. And then I was like, oh, Blade, because it says next to it.
Blood Hunt.
Blood Hunt. That sounds
they're
like a
doing,
fucking terrible.
They're doing the fucking the tarnation thing. The extra bloody. They're gonna have extra bloody versions of that.
That you mean the X-Force thing?
No. Like they're gonna have I don't know if they're gonna polybag them.
Like drip blood or whatever?
No, they're just gonna be the book is gonna be more mature, I guess, more blood
Oh, on the inside?
the book.
Oh, wow.
There's gonna be a version that's more bloody, a bloody version of Blood Hunt. Like I said, it's the opposite
That's
of the
stupid.
Tarnation, which was the downgraded side of Damnation because they didn't want to have all the Damnation.
That Damnation series is actually good.
Find the Tarnation ones are tough to find.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, man. That doesn't sound that great. Like I said, I don't know. Like, it seems I really am excited for the saving of Star Wars comics because they're going to do a 4-part Mace series. They're doing that 4-part. They cut that Thrawn down from 12 books to fucking 4, which is I'm A-okay with. Now the trade paperbacks is going to be a different situation because it's going to be a bitch, but like, and then they're doing what's the other one?
Oh yeah, the 1 in 10s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love the connectings. Marco likes it, but I didn't like it.
I do, yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't care for him.
Yeah, dude, I like the way he had that. I have that shirt that he's wearing.
He is not hoarding the atoms. He does not even like this book, or probably even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't like the book. I would sell it as soon as I
I
got
bought
it.
one. We'll see if it gets here before we film.
The blouse that he wears, the open shirt, I actually have that exact shirt that he has, so that's fun.
That lime green.
No, it's white.
Oh yeah, the white. That's right.
Yeah, I have that shirt.
You have that. I have that exact shirt. It's
That
a
exact
white
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah. Well, no, it's got a little bit different of a collar that flops up. You can't pull it down yet.
Do you have
Yeah,
a bandolier of silver stakes?
I'm going to now. Yeah.
Well, then just make sure you get those Macho Man glasses to go with it.
I gotta get those fucking. Here we got. I don't have those, but I got these. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. Gotta have the chest hair out. That's horrible. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess on that note, I think that's all we got for you guys.
The Titans Beast World Fox thing. What does it say? Pretty bad this week. Yeah, there's some bad ones.
Well, if you like bad covers, SNS
Go check out
does an
SNS.
amazing worst covers of the week segment. So
They
you
do.
can see a whole
Go check
bunch of
them
bad
out.
covers there.
Give
They
them
like
suggestions.
to Saturday night.
That will take them.
Let them know.
Saturday night likes nothing better than looking at bad comic book covers.
I'll sometimes put them in my WTF section because sometimes shit don't make sense to me.
All right. Take it
Well, with
easy.
that
Yeah,
said-
we're out here.
Thanks everybody for hanging out.
All right, we'll see you all later.
Let's go. Come on.